I think every time the PP is going out there, at least we're creating momentum, and that's crucial for us. And tonight is going to come down to keeping it real simple, easy movement, and then just creating a shot mentality.
And most other talking about that Red Wing power play, they scored 3 power play goals against Dallas the other night, albeit in a loss. Hopefully they'll convert on the power play with a different result here tonight. Instead of Ken Daniels and Nicky Redmond, and the Flyers with the second best penalty.
What's going on, everybody? John here with you. Again, a little bit of a late stream on this side as far as getting the announcements in. But let's get this all squared away. So for the Detroit Red Wings, 24-18-5. They're fifth in the Atlantic. They're holding on to the second wildcard spot. Still Larkin, Alex DeBrincat, Lucas Raymond, Jake Woolman, Moritz Seider, JT Comfort, David Perron, Robbie Fabry, Olimana, Jeff Petrie, Andrew Kopp, Michael Rasmussen, Christian Fisher, Joe Blano, Clem Cost, and Daniel Sprong, with Shayne Gostisbehere and Justin Hall on the back end defense and Alex Lyon in goal. And on the other side, head coached by John Totorella, are the Philadelphia Flyers, 25-17-6. They've lost 3 straight, but they're third in the Metro. Sean Couturier, Noah Cates, Travis Konecny, Travis Sanheim, and Jamie Drysdale, Morgan Frost, Joel Farabee, Cam Atkinson, Nick Seeler, and Sean Walker, Ryan Paling, Tyson Forster, Ollie Lixill, Cam York, Rasmus Ristolainen will be the back-end defense with the fourth line, Scott Lawton, Igor Zamula, and Garnet Hathaway. That'll be Samuel Errson in that as red LCA. So we're just underway here. It's the Flyers to the puck, and a long shot. This one gets bounced out, and this will be cleared here for Comfort, as he's got this near the right side of the blue line. The Red Wings will go off sides. 19:26 in the first. We are underway. John Under with you on the call. So admittedly, for me, it's been a little bit of a busy week. I think I might be starting to get a cold or whatever. So we'll see how I feel on the Saturday side. But it was a long week as far as getting the NHL 24 Elite Cup, all that stuff all squared away. Nick and I were able to finish that. And I did get the publication out for the 2023-2024 All-Stars. I'll link that in the story today. And then I wanted to get some play-by-play because at least people get once or twice a week on this side before we get back into it next week and try to get, I think, a normal schedule down. So Alex DeBrincat will get this one now as it's Lucas Raymond. He'll loop toward the right side. Dot still, what they go for a wrister. This one gets blocked. A diving play, trying to keep it in the zone. Alex can't, and this goes across the wing wheel logo. DeBrincat will punch it away. Here's a long shot. This one will get deflected up and on a play. So it'll be a neutral zone draw upcoming between the Wings and the Flyers. So again, it's just good to get back on the broadcast portion of the trail. Just the other day, the Red Wings did play the Dallas Stars. They were getting spanked pretty good. It was 5-2 before they had a late comeback attempt. They lost 5-4. Alex DeBrincat, as you see on the Bally Sports Detroit feed, that's what I got today locally. That'll be the only one here today because that's all you get on the local side, but it's one of the best. DeBrincat was able to get on the score sheet, but the Wings still lost 2 points. We'll get into their upcoming schedule a little bit later, as this is sent around now for Michael Rasmussen. Shayne Gostisbehere put this around the end boards for Hall, as we'll try to get near the right side down. And this is sent all the way down the ice. It'll be blown dead against the Red Wings. We get another stoppage. 18:40 left to go in this first. Shots on goal are 1-0 as we're just underway here at LCA. The Red Wings are in their home reds. I do remember, as I'm old, it used to be the home whites. Those back several years ago now. The Flyers are in the road whites with the black pants and the mix of the orange striping on the pant legs. So it'll be a face-off for Kopp. He can't win it. Stick chop and shot off the draw will go wide as this goes near the right side dot now. Trying to pick this one up now is Lysell, as this is an opportunity now for Rasmussen to flip it down the ice. And the Flyers defensive core will get it. Here's a good interception toward the lane. Michael Rasmussen trying to buy some time. A back pass, and the backhander goes way wide. This goes near the right side dot. As the Red Wings will try to work this in behind the net now for Andrew Kopp. Michael Rasmussen is trying to pin his man against the boards, and Owen Tippett. As Tippett is being stuck there right now. Paling trying to give a cross check, trying to find where it is from Fisher. And this is a long flip. This will go across the red line side as the Red Wings will punch it out into the neutral. Rasmussen off the spin will just fuse this off the embankment as this is picked up by the Wings now, and the former Toronto Maple Leaf Justin Hall puts it around the end boards. Here's another flip down the ice here for Mata. This old bouncer rolling puck back around here for Alex Lyon. We'll take a look at it, and behind Lyon's net now is Petrie. Off the back skate, he puts a backhand out in front for Valeno. Don't know if he's got enough speed to spring him yet. Here's a cross pass. It bounces right back to Joe, and this goes now for Mata. Into the traffic, it'll get blocked, and the Flyers will attempt to pick this up to the neutral zone right now. Kind of a sleepy first period so far. We're not 3 minutes into it, though. Daniel Sprong will just ricochet a puck near the right side of the face-off dot. It'll be an opportunity now for Paling to try to get a stick on it. And this is still contested across the wall. It'll be picked up now by the Flyers. Again, get a chance to look at Sanheim and Drysdale on the defensive side. Cam York, Rasmus Ristolainen, the longtime player. Remember, he had promise with the Buffalo Sabres, but now he's more toward a 15, 20-point pace. As this is put in across center ice, picked up by the wings. And now they'll take this one D-to-D. Oli Mata with a stretch pass. Gostisbehere able to push it ahead. Robbie Fabry, the lone wing, trying to go ahead and get chase as it's knocked away. And Farabee has an opportunity now as he's the recipient of the pass. Sanheim push it ahead, and Flyers go offsides. 16-26. It looks like the one shot that was on goal right now for the Flyers has been rescinded. It is 0-0 still on the shots. And we're almost 3.5 minutes into this game. Again, when we do get a moment as far as the commercial break, I'll put in the chat portion of the section. I don't think we're going to have as many people in there because I didn't have time to get as many tags, a little bit being late, and also having this not set up from the previous night. So Kopp into the neutral zone draw. He can't win it again, so the Flyers have been good there. And this is flipped in by Sanheim. As this is sent around the end boards now, Sider and Wolman, the top pair for the Red Wings. Again, they've been good, but it's about the rest of all the veteran decor. When you're going to see Simon Edmondson maybe next year. As this is hit off the body, Fisher finishes his check. This is sent in by the Flyers now. Again, couple games. This is going to be the third and final meeting, but a couple games the season series have been split. As this is sent in here for Sider. He loses it near the left side dot. Good opportunity to shoot. Good block by Rasmussen. As this goes down near the left side, Sanheim spinning around the boards. Now trying to pick this one up now. Rasmus Ristolainen will let a blast go. This will go wide. Konecny has been excellent this year. Back to Ristolainen. This did not hit the right pad of line. It got blocked again. Sider gets all turned around. Flyers have had extended puck possession now. They look good. Noah Cates will find this around the end boards now as this goes almost D-to-D. And they'll go for a deflection opportunity. Jamie Drysdale is going to get his opportunity come from the Anaheim Ducks. Ricardo Gauthier. There's a chance. Good save for Lyon with the right glove. And now an opportunity for Jamie Drysdale. Send it D-to-D. Fake the bomb. And now they'll let it go. Good block. Red Wings off the end of their shift. We'll go ahead and take a change. It's Christian Fisher. Zamula got his shot blocked. As it's Travis Konecny. Great seam pass down the middle. What's it going to be? Lyon! And this one is saved. And then the second opportunity bounces up in the air and on a play. Alex Lyon saved the bacon of the Red Wings there. A break right down the middle. Jailbreak right down the middle of the ice. That's what John Forsland would say. And that was really good puck possession for John Totorella's squad. And Alex Lyon made the first good save of the game. The right pad. So now it's officially 2 shots. Are they going to get another offensive zone draw? The Flyers will have to see. So one of them is going to get kicked out of the draw. It's going to be Dylan Larkin, number 71. We'll take it up now. Gostisbehere. He's almost a -20 right now. It's the team worst. I can't imagine it would get much worse for Shayne Gostisbehere. Normally better than that. He is an offensive defenseman, but that is awful numbers. And now intercepted again. Great move off the backhand, and this one goes wide. Flyers have had an excellent start to this game. It's picked up now off the backhand. Lucas Raymond off a long flip, but it bounces off the Philadelphia body. As this is sent around the end boards now. Wings trying to get some puck possession. As it's Ghost. We'll send this one near the left side dot. Opportunity for DeBrincat. The high slot now Hall. This one goes wide. It goes back to Lucas. Raymond now. Pick this up off his forehand. He's near the right side blue line. Put it around the net again for Alex DeBrincat. Cat set it out in front, and that was easily read by the Flyers. And they were trying to look for Dylan Larkin. And it's Daniel Sprong. He has it. Gets it across the wing wheel through the stick lift. He's skating in. 1-on-4. And almost able to go all the way to the house. This is the Flyers. Able to get this now. It's 4-on-4. Here's a drop near the right side dot. Oli Mata has it between his backhand. Red Wings trying to keep it clean and try to find Clint Costin. And this one goes wide to Laurier. And it bounced off of him as it's Jeff Petrie. Back to Mata, maybe Costin. Petrie still trying to find it. Costin now has it near the right side. Dot clean. Has an opportunity. He gets knocked down. And there's going to be a tripping call. Alex Lyon saw all the way. He got the ref's hand up in the air. Delayed man. It's Foligno. 6-on-5 for the delayed skater. Red Wings are going to go to the power play once the Flyers touch. 13:05 left to go in the first. Red Wings do not have a shot on goal in the first 7 minutes of this game. As here's a couple extra passes here. Red Wings still trying to find their way to the defensive zone. Mata in between the legs. Leave it back for Petrie. Now trying to make another play. Could have been another penalty. 12:54 left to go in the first. Red Wings do not have a shot on goal. Tyson Forrester almost took it to the house, but the Red Wings will go to the power play off a trip from Watt. Come right back.
Step 2, make your pick. And step 3, showtime. Every play, every game, something more. Now, you're betting with the king of sports.
New and existing customers can trade in any Samsung phone for a new Galaxy S24 Plus 5G tablet, all on us. That's up to $18 million in value, only on Verizon. You have to $200 with maintenance on a set of 4 good-year tires. Plus the entire line of Atkinson with exclusive and extended maintenance to help you get more miles out of every tire you buy.
Did he plug this phone in?
Some 4 good-year tires. For a power play, we'll give you our Taco Bell take here for tonight against the Flyers. 60 minutes, yeah, because the Red Wings only played 40 the other night, and they paid a dear price for it. Now we got 25-7 in the second period, and communication for Detroit is broke stone. You better communicate with your goalie with the kind of pressure that the Flyers will put on at 5-on-5 or 4-on-4. Check pressure is relentless. You better communicate so you don't get close.
Lucas Raymond back for Gostisbehere, now to Lucas Raymond.
Perron, extra pass as this is picked up now. I'll send to the D. Here's a bomb for Gostisbehere. This goes off the embankment. Picked up now by Shayne as we're back underneath the play-by-play. 140 left to go in the Red Wings power play. Here's a chance. It was sliding through the crease and went off a Red Wings skate. Here's an opportunity for Larkin. It's the top of the goal post. Picked up now in the high slot. Larkin has it. He's waiting, surveying, shoots it. This one gets blocked. It's kept in by Ghost, though. Back to Lucas. Lucas now walks in and shoots. This is blocked again. Good work by the Flyers. They got stunned by that. Shayne now. What a wheel and deal on the Red Wings here. Perron, Gostisbehere, another block for the Flyers. That's 4. As this is picked up now for Perron near the right side. He lets it go. Blocked again. Perfect defense for the Flyers now. They are bending but not breaking. It's to the right side. The ref has got to use the vertical hop to get out of the way. And now Larkin, as this is not kept in by the Wings. 5 blocks for the Flyers in that previous possession. As this is now Gostisbehere. This is almost turned over off of 1 forechecker. Red Wings are pretty lucky as it's Farabee picked up now. Here's a cross pass. DeBrincat trying to find the entry. Now here's a break for the Flyers. Almost right down the middle. Sauce pass. Lyon will find it and hold. So the Flyers, they were able to block several shots and then get a shorthanded chance right off the rush. So very interesting game so far. Samuel Errson has had a lot of help from his defense. You had 3 defenders trying to block that one, but Larkin's blast went off the top of the right crossbar and stayed out. So Red Wings still on the power play. 30 seconds left to go into it. They finally get a couple shots on goal now. They say just one, as this one is one. Sent down off a slap shot, picked up by the Wings. So the defensive zone face off. They can't win it, but now they'll try to get to the neutral zone. DeBrincat sends it across, gets it back. Here's a one-timer. He shoots it wide as this goes down the ice. Picked up by the Wings. Moritz Seider will get this one now off the red line side. Off the drop pass, here's DeBrincat, try to lead for Seider. This will be picked up near the left side red line. Back to DeBrincat, touch pass, extra pass for Leno. That would have been a good opportunity, but Farabee wasn't ready for it. As this is another one, bounces up off Leno's stick. Power play comes to an end. Leno sends it around the inboard for Daniel Sprong. Sprong turns, shoots. This one is high and blocked again. Flyers defense excellent in this game so far, as this is now near the right side. Flipped in, Couturier will take the long attempt, and Hull gets hit pretty hard, but he's able to get the puck out. Opportunity for Christian Fischer, 1-on-3. He shoots it wide. This is picked up now for the Flyers. Off the touch pass, here's a scene, and this is too far for Konecny. It surprised him a little bit, so the Red Wings will get an opportunity to recollect on their own end. Michael Rasmussen take the long dump into the right side red line, picked up by the Wings now. It's Kopp. He sends it back to defense. This is deflected. This is deflected off the Wings. Olimata puts it around the inboards. Here's a late arriving Kopp. He'll pick it up now. Pick it up off his backhand as it's Rasmussen trying to center around the net. Gets canceled off. Andrew Kopp not giving up on the play. Rasmussen using that big power forward body and behind the net. Long flip too far for Olimata. Bounced off his skates, but it was recollected before there was another break for the Flyers. Petrie fires it in. Errson stops it. 9:30 left to go in the first. Flyers are leading 4-2 on the shot board. No goals just yet. Opportunity now, as this is picked up for Cam Atkinson. Good to see the former Columbus Blue Jacket healthy. Good interception by Larkin. Larkin now has an opportunity for David Perron off the rush, but it would have been 2-on-4. Raymond half spin. He gets punished for it. As this is picked up now for the Flyers. It's a 3-on-2. Cross pass, beautifully defended there for Gostisbehere. As this is sent now. Ghost, pick it up, try to stay on side as Perron. Pass doesn't find anybody. Larkin just trying to take a breath and get his energy back. There's a good stretch pass and a good poke check for the Wings on the other end. Couturier. The shot is held by the Wings as Comfer and Hathaway. Hathaway get a little frisky here against Comfer for no reason. And I think we're going to break anyway. 8:47 left to go on the first. We'll see if there's a penalty coming up out of that. But he was grabbing on Comfer's stick and giving a little push. Come right back.
I was raised on a farm and I was homeschooled. We were out in like sticks. So like my parents, they were like, I don't know, like, you want to do what with your life? I'm like, I trust you. It's gonna be great. I am the light director at Little Caesars Arena. I'm the one up, puppeting the lights. I told somebody once that I worked at Little Caesars Arena, and their comments were like, yeah, I looked at a piece of place at your age too. Lighting is the big thing that like I'm so passionate about. Using color, using shape and texture and movement to really bring something to life, making you feel the drama and making you feel something. You're not just going to for your event. You're going to a show. It's like being a part of like a huge party every day.
Tonight's Stewards like report. This was this morning at the morning skate. Patrick Kane and JD Park always got the.
So I got the Bally Sports Detroit feed for the game today here locally for the Michigan assignment. On the side of it, they showed Patrick Kane skating this morning. It was placed on IR today. Again, that's going to be a mandatory about 14 days on that side for IR. What that would mean, though, for Patrick Kane is probably after the break, it's sometime against Vancouver in the February side, that he would be able to return back into the lineup. Again, retroactive to January 14th on that side. So you'd think he'd be returning after the All-Star break in February side. Nothing too serious for Patrick Kane, but he should be on his way. As this is an opportunity off the defensive zone face-off one-sider from Wallman. We'll get it now. Jake will go ahead and send it in, as this is just flipped around the end boards and recollected here for Konecny. He'll take a drive at it and try to pick it up, as this is bounced off of David Perron. And now Comfort will watch as Farabee will give chase. This is gloved down nicely by Sanheim. Here's a sauce pass opportunity. Good work, Konecny. This bounces up in the air. Good save, Lyon, off the right pad. And now the Flyers throwing around trying to find this again. Third and final season series meeting between the two. It was a 1-0 shutout for the Flyers, a 7-6 win and a shootout for the Red Wings. So a little bit of everything. We'll see what this will bring. Again, block shots is the profile on Bally Sports Detroit for good reason. I'm looking at 4 block shots now consecutively, and make that 5 off of Gostisbehere. Again, all off the power play side. Maybe even 6 as it bounced off of Walker. So I said 5. I undersold it a little bit. Block shots right now are 9-8 between the two squads. So sacrificing for the body and protecting their goaltender. Larkin kicked out of the draw. So it'll be Alex DeBrincat against Morgan Frost. And Frost will win it clean, get it back to his defense, all forward in a defensive zone draw. And here's an opportunity on the right wing side. Good interception here for DeBrincat, but it's not held. And Lyon will find it. He'll hold on. He wanted to play it, but they blew the whistle dead as John Totorella looks on. Again, his second season of the Flyers head coach, 56, 55, and 19. Again, you kind of take that first season with the Flyers and flush it down the toilet for the veteran coach, because this team is third in the Metro. Yes, they've lost 3 in a row, but they do have a 5 or 6 point buffer right now behind the Washington Capitals as the next closest Metro team. Backhanded, good save here for Lyon. Again, he's having to bounce off of that game from the Dallas Stars. It's Alex DeBrincat, center on the inboards, where Lyon gave up 5. Again, Lyon is one of the only reasons right now that the Red Wings are in the second wildcard spot. I know they score a lot, but they badly needed some goaltending. He's the only one to be able to provide some relief and some sustenance on that end. As it's Mata. Get this one here for Larkin near the right wing side. Larkin slows up pass. DeBrincat backhand. This one goes wide. I'm going to hit the stick of Errson. As this is sent here, 1-on-2. Trying to find the entry. Great skating here for the Flyers. I've been impressed from what they've done right now. Again, the first time covering them this season. Put around the inboards now. Paling trying to make a play happen. As the Red Wings, Mata gets knocked down. He's getting punished pretty good. It's near the right side dot, kept into Jamie Drysdale. He tries to shoot through the traffic. Red Wings can't find it. Couple stick chops. It's getting dangerous now. Alex DeBrincat is under siege. DeBrincat, it's in between his skates. He just gets taken down. Flyers with it again. Try to go short side, Paling. And this is now an opportunity for the Red Wings to flip this up. Maybe mercifully. They can't. Here's another shot, and this one goes wide just for Igor Zamula. And this is finally across the blue line. 7-2 are the shots on goal. Again, this has been an excellent period for the Flyers. 6:20 left to go in the first. As this is now near the left side blue line. Good finish hit. Paling has to eat a little bit of the glass. This is gloved down here for Justin Hall. Just barely able to get this across the blue. Long flip again. Michael Rasmussen put this around the end boards. As this is now for Valeno. Put too far. This is an opportunity one more time. Rasmus versus Lyon, able to get it out of his own end. One of the Flyers collides near the door. That one hurt. As this is set now here for Wallman. Will take a spin in behind the Lions office. Take a long stretch pass. It bounced off a skate. Don't know if this is going to be iced. No, it's not. We keep on going. 5:35 left to go in this first round. I'm here with you on the call. Again, the first one of the week here. It's a local time for me, the Red Wings and the Flyers. Hope you're enjoying this one. As this is in across the red line side. It's been a lot of block shots in this game. You can definitely say that. 5:20 left to go in the first as it's flipped in. Put her on the inboards here. Walker able to send it around. And one of the Flyers blows a tire. That's Noah Cates. As this is an opportunity for Oli Mata, able to find his way somehow to the offensive zone. And across the red line, a bouncing puck picked up by the Flyers again. Backhanded pass in between the legs. Red Wings try to skate and go with it. They can't find it. Now an opportunity. Here's a back pass. Farabee, extra touch for Perron near the left side red line. He doesn't shoot. He puts it back to D. Petrie fakes it. Petrie lets it go. Stopped by Errson. It's picked up now for Robbie, as this is David Perron, and behind the net for JT Comper, former Wolverine Ave, now Michigan. As this is sent now here for Farabee, sent down the ice, and this will be blown dead against the Flyers. 4:31 left to go in the first. Again, I was in communication a little bit with Cooper Hopkins. I haven't got a hold of Alec Nava just yet for me on that side, only because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to outline any dates. I think probably next week, as long as I'm feeling well. Alec Nava and I will be in a hookup for a game next week on that side of the NHL part, but maybe even NBA, depending on if it's going to be on ESPN. Definitely want to work together sometime next week. Larkin going to go ahead and take this draw in the offensive zone. See if the Red Wings can finally win one. They do, as it's Woolman. Leave it here for a short side chance. Raymond, and Larkin gets robbed by Errson. As this is picked up now, Konecny, long flip, stopped by Lyon, and this is sticked away. Here an opportunity, as this one is kept for Petrie. Now Larkin, number 71, with his bounce pass for DeBrincat. Sent around the inboards now. Again, I haven't got a chance to be able to cover a game with Patrick Kane. I'd love to be able to do that on February 7th, maybe even against Vancouver. That could be a late game that Alec and maybe even Cooper on that side we can kind of flip in on, even though I know it's a blood rival. It'll just be a late game, probably on the California side that he might be interested. Zamula, and around the inboards. Here's a opportunity on the left side red line and fired in as they gain the entry, do the Flyers. This is knocked away off the backhand. Petrie's going to need some extra help. And this is sent down off the long flip again. There's been a ton of that right now in this game. This is a defensive side of the period. Mata chips this around the inboards as a clearing attempt almost hits the glass. The Flyers try to push the other way. Again, left to right for the rest of this first period. Only about 3:15 left to go in it. Sider. Here's a stretch pass. Rasmussen. This pass gets blocked near the left side dot. Flyers will go ahead and pick it back up. Gain the entry near the right wing side. Konecny gets dispossessed. Lissell will watch as this one goes all the way down the ice. This will be blown dead against the Wings. 3 minutes left to go in this first.
Saturday with the Pistons play at noon, 11:30. Pistons live. The Golden Knights and Red Wings will play after we complete Red Wings live with John Keating and company at 7:30. Puck drop just after 8 on Saturday night before you can hit the town. A little later start for you on Saturday night.
So on Saturday, the Red Wings, after this game against the Flyers, are going to be playing the Vegas Golden Knights, who are really beat up on that side. They still want to keep some points and keep pace in the Pacific. I think they can do so. It's going to be another icing against the Red Wings, but it's going to be a challenge for the Red Wings nonetheless against Vegas. Again, as we're going through the commercial breaks, they're showing how they end up getting the Pistons court, and they transition it into the ice surface here for the Red Wings, and they're just doing that in full-time frame speed, which is pretty cool. What I was going to mention is we're going to defensive zone face-off was the Red Wings schedule upcoming. Again, you got Philadelphia today, which we're covering, Vegas, Ottawa, Vancouver, Edmonton, as they go back for that Canadian road trip. A lot of difficult games for the Red Wings. Might be covering them a little bit just to see how they do, as this is off the drop. Picked up now for York, and this one goes wide off the shot. It was first stopped by Lyon, though. Picked up now off of the stick chop, and this will be re-centered here for the Flyers. It'll be Sanheim trying to find an entry, but Woolman able to get the pass from Sider. And now the Red Wings get an opportunity to push with David Perron and Farabee. Perron, a little bit of an overstayed. Sean Couturier. Red Wings do keep it in, as it's Farabee now behind the net of Errson. One more time for Couturier. We'll take a long flip. As it's Mata. Recollect now. 1:55 left to go in this first. Shot blocks and long flips are the portion of the first 20 minutes here, no doubt about it. As this is sent in, Raymond now off a couple body checks. Samula trying to find it. A little bit of a grinding game for the Philadelphia Flyers, but you can definitely see, again, from one of the games we covered last week against Washington Capitals, why they can get that done. You're able to just bleed it away, be smart with the puck, DeBrincat turns, shoots, try to center it here for Raymond. This one will get blocked in front of the net. Lucas Raymond with a chop, try to leave it in for Larkin. Back around DeBrincat. DeBrincat now tied up a little bit. This will allow the Flyers to recollect this thing right near the right side dot. Off a chop. Nice spin for Joel Farabee, but he loses it to Dylan Larkin. Intercepted through the neutral zone. He's on a 9-game point streak. DeBrincat gets dispossessed. As it's the Flyers. They got this. Just over a minute remaining. Joel Farabee. Couple extra hits to Hall. He's trying to take him off the skates. Now Farabee trying to jam away at it. Lyon brushed it near the left side, holding on to that post. Dylan Larkin just picks it up and backhands this one down across the red line. 45 seconds left to go in this first. Shots on goal are just 6-4. This is a heavy defensive game. Battle for puck possession in the neutral zone. Block shots, a lot of them. We'll see what we get. Again, the first meeting was 1-0. As a clearing attempt from Gostisbehere bounces, goes to Lyon. He'll hold on. And we'll get a break with 31 seconds left.
BigTimeBats.com is releasing the team signature Division Champions full-size football with the facsimile signatures of the complete roster of our Division Championship team. The football features the facsimile signatures of Atkinson, Montgomery, St. Brown, Goff, Laporta, Gibbs, and many more. Go to BigTimeBats.com now and see this limited edition Division Champions team signature football.
Whoa! DraftKings. Look at all this blackjack game. You got Spanish 21, vacation blackjack, touchdown blackjack. What is this? Some big old Vegas buffet? Putting the waffles next to the crab legs? Deciding what dessert you want for breakfast? Well, guess what? Smack me in the mouth with all of them. I want it all.
New players, get started with a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits when you deposit just $5. The crown is yours.
Somebody bring me $3.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado with a high-definition rear vision camera. Or mix it up in the tracks with an 11-inch diagonal display screen. Find family, friends, and family in the Chevy that's right for you. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $319 a month. Chevy drives at Errson. ChevyDetroit.com.
Trying to think when we come back in from the All-Star break after the game against Ottawa, February 10th, Vancouver's at 1 p.m. But 13th and 15th, that is Tuesday and Thursday, before my assignment on Saturday, maybe that 9 or 10 game against Edmonton or Vancouver, maybe that'd be something for Cooper Hopkins or Alec Nava and I to jump in. The late games, maybe get a chance to look at those. I think that sounds pretty good as far as next working together opportunity. So we took a break. I guess we needed some commercials here. 30 seconds thereabouts left to go in the scoreless first. We'll see if it stays that way. It's an offensive zone draw. It'll be an opportunity for Couturier to go ahead and take this one for the Flyers against Andrew Kopp. So it is a puck that is tied up. The Red Wings will find it, and this will bounce off the Flyers. They'll be, I guess, not bounced. I thought it was off the left shoulder. 22 seconds, so Sider has iced it. And the Red Wings will have to do it again with Andrew Kopp. They'll probably do the same thing with the Flyers on that side with Sean Couturier. As it's 22 seconds left to go in this first period. Joining within the call, we got the local Bally Sports Detroit feed. Again, I believe it's just the third time covering the Red Wings this season for me, so try not to do the hometown assignment too much. But they've been playing well of late. The Flyers, I know they've lost 3 straight, but they're a playoff team right now. I wanted to watch them. As this is picked up now off the tie-up, Sider sends it down again for Rasmussen, who's giving chase. Here is a bouncing puck. It's a 3-on-2. An opportunity. Wallman tries to tie up his man. Played some great defense there. Down to 5 seconds. Jake Wallman lost possession of the puck to Sanheim, and we will end the first scoreless. 0-0 after 1. Shots on goal are 6-4. When we come back, we'll call the second period.
Sure, I know the answer to this question. How much delight, how much satisfaction did you take as a defenseman in blocking an opponent's shot? Well, he got some satisfaction, but never really felt that way. That's a critical part of the game. You basically, as a defenseman, moving forward to many points of the 20 minutes, players got in the way of opportunities. And you see Lucas Raymond right there with his opportunity. Boom, Sealer blocks it. They step out again. The Flyers are very tentative, especially on the PK. They're willing to stay back and block shots. They don't let go take quite a bit on the PK. They kind of clog up the middle, and boy, they pay the ultimate sacrifice for taking that shot, whether it's off the arm, the back of the leg, foot, I mean, whatever it takes. And for Philadelphia, it's not to become well known for that aspect of their game.
That's the Torts way. You'll look at the Big Money Course Division highlights to you, brought to you by Menards. I would think that even though the shots are about even, the Flyers had more glimmering chances to score in that first period, and Alex Lyon and the defenseman in front of him. So you saw a lot of stuff by Philadelphia in the first period. They put Alex Lyon to the test. Flyers moved it well through the neutral zone and created a chance to develop because of it. And Alex Lyon was very sharp. Sometimes back on the goal line when necessary, and other times he'd step out. He felt that was to his best advantage. Just a real picture of composure. Well, we've come to expect that from Lyon. The play got a little scrambled.
So let's just look at here. I was typing in some notes. Again, no goals on this side so far. It's nothing after one. A lot of blocked shots. Let's get all your particular totals right now. So shots on goal after one, 6-4 for the Flyers. Hits, 6-2 for Philadelphia. Face-offs, 11-5 for Detroit. Power plays 0 for 1, Detroit. Block shots. Don't normally always put that in the story here, but I think there's one storyline right now that I think you would be remiss if we didn't add it. 10-10 in between both. And on the Red Wings' lone power play, it was 6 blocked shots for the Flyers. Again, they mentioned it with John Tortorella's squad on the Bally Sports Detroit side with John Keating and Larry Murphy, that is what they love to do. Again, for me, being the first time covering them this season, that is what I see as well. So that'll be something that I want to know, how much of a chunk does that take out of you blocking each shot all the time consistently as much as they do? Because what they're doing, yeah, they're getting in the lanes and they're sacrificing their body, but what they're also doing there not only is protecting their goaltender, but they're keeping their shape. And that's the most important thing that you can see is John Tortorella doesn't want his squad to chase. They will allow some cycles on the kill, but they keep their positioning, keep their shape to try to get goals off the board.
People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are to become pregnant.
Help heal your painful skin. Disrupts the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about info.
Learn how Abby can help you save. The new year is something to celebrate. So is this. Longtime Windows is celebrating 80 years. Start with half off every window. Then take an extra $80 off.
So let's take a look. Since it's just me on the solo side, I'll probably take a little bit of a respite, but let's just take a look across the NHL portion of the scoreboard today. So our game between the Flyers and the Red Wings covering today, Local Sports Guy, is scoreless after one. Let's look at what's currently in progress. The Canadians have a gigantic lead over the Islanders, so Patrick Waugh's first team against his team that he's now coaching in the New York Islanders. The Canadians take a gigantic lead. Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, and Sean Monahan, 13th, 17th, and 12th on the season, respectively. Sam Montembeault has been perfect, 12 out of 12. And Simeon Varlamov, 10 out of 13, 769. He's come back in there from the injury He's getting roughed up a little bit by the Canadians. The Bruins have a 1-0 lead at the Canadian Tire Center over the Ottawa Senators. David Pastrnak is 31st on the power play from Charlie McAvoy and Charlie Coyle. Jonas Korpisalo only stopped 2 out of 3, so the Bruins only get 3 shots. They do score 1. Jeremy Swayman stopped 9 out of 9. That is not making you feel good if you're Jonas Korpisalo, that's for sure. Lightning. Bolts trying to take a win over the Coyotes. They got a 2-1 lead right now. Darren Radish from Braden Point. Clayton Keller has the goal for the Coyotes. Andre Vasilevsky, 6 out of 7. Connor Ingram, 11 out of 13. He was one of my representatives to go to the All-Star game. He was not selected, but he's got 5 shutouts. He's been excellent for Arizona on the year. They're 23-20-3. The Bolts have the first wild card spot with the Red Wings just behind them, 25-18-5. Hurricanes have a 1-0 lead over the Devils. I really need the Hurricanes to win in order to help me locally for the Red Wings side of it. Sebastian Aho with his 17th from Teuvo Teravainen and Jacob Slavin. Antti Ranta, 3 out of 3. And Nico Dawes, 4 out of 5. Nicholas Dawes, 4 out of 5. As it's 1-0 Carolina in the first. Late games here for you. There's not a lot in the schedule today, but it's Ducks and Stars at 8 p.m. It'll tip off about 25 minutes as we get the puck drop. Predators and Wild, same thing, 8 p.m. Eastern. Flames and Blue Jackets, Johnny Gaudreau returns to the Saddle Dome once again. That at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Blackhawks, Oilers, same time as well. That will be at Rogers Place. And that is all we have for the NHL schedule today. Not a ton of games. Again, things will start to wind down a little bit as we go to the All-Star break. And then when we get into it, I think a little bit throughout the week, we will have 4 games Friday. On Saturday, we have a marginal slate here. The Golden Knights and Red Wings, we'll see how I feel. I'm going to try to do that one at 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, I did ask Cooper Hoffman. He's not going to be available on the Saturday side, but they are playing the Chicago Blackhawks. So probably won't cover any Flames games this week on that side because of the opponents that they're playing. But I think especially coming back in from the All-Star break, we will have an opportunity to do some more. Again, just one game on the 29th, Preds and Sens. Let's just look forward here on the schedule side, see what we got. Kraken and Sharks, 10:30, Blue Jackets, Blues. That's Tuesday on the 30th. Wednesday, Sens, Red Wings, Kings, Preds, Sharks, Ducks. And then we go into the All-Star break. So not a lot going on as far as the NHL schedule next week. So that'll be a good opportunity here, I believe, to go back into the NBA schedule for the following week. We return to action on the regular season side Monday, February 5th. Avs Rangers might be good at 7 p.m. Flames Bruins, 7 p.m. the next day. That could be a decent one. But next weekend, especially, that'll be one to hit on that side as far as some of these games. And then we get into mid-February. That is when we really will pace back up in the NHL schedule and probably work with Alec and Cooper on that side. Let's look at the NBA portion of the scoreboard because I want to look at the next week side of it.
Because it wasn't enough for me to hold up the phone and say, now new customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. So I'm going to land of second chances. Vegas.
And this time you won't miss. Get it.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. FanDuel, kick Destiny 2, and live Super Bowl Sunday.
Drive into the new year in the 2024 Ford
Pacers Celtics at TNT on 7:30 on Tuesday the 30th might be pretty good. Might go back to that one. I did enjoy that one.
You're sure to find the perfect Ford Edge. Return KZ Plan Leases can lease a 2024 Ford Edge for $249 a month for 24 months. See your
Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today and drive off in an edge for only $249 a month. Think Ford first.
Update your kitchen today with help from Menards. Delta faucets come in a wide variety of style options and finishes with features meant to make your life easier. Right now, pick up this classic pull-down faucet for only $139.99.
So there'll be some options. I'll have to look and see for maybe some college basketball or whatever else too. It'll be an interesting time with everything else going on. Again, the following week you got the NFL Pro Bowl and then you have the Super Bowl on that end. Again, they'll have some big matchups this weekend. I'm sure Alec is going to be able to get into those. So probably be a good spot to get your conference championships. Again, this Sunday at 3 will be Kansas City and Baltimore. That will be in Baltimore, and then in San Francisco will be the Lions and the 49ers. That's the late game at 6:30 on Sunday. I'm not going to do anything on Sunday other than watch the Lions game, whether or not they get destroyed by San Francisco, unless I'm hanging out with the missus on that end. If I'm doing that, that's fine. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. But other than that, don't plan to work on Sunday, maybe Saturday with Detroit and the Golden Knights, or maybe there's another assignment that we can do on Saturday.
Content about your Detroit sports teams. Follow Bally Sports Detroit on Facebook. Scan that code that you see on your screen here to follow. No story yet between the Red Wings and the Philadelphia Flyers. They split the previous two meetings, and Xfinity Park brings you the first period sets. Break out the face-off circle, circle wings well. The rest of the game to continue at that pace. The odd man rush jumps out of that. You just saw in that period the Flyers brought the puck through the neutral zone with the extra man 4 times too often. And it's the continuation of a home state. Is part of the concern that the visiting team, at least in the first period, had a little more jump than the home team did. But the Wings did produce as much offense as they had liked. They played responsible. Flyers had a little more jump, I thought. And they found that jump in the neutral zone.
Looks like we got 6 minutes again until puck drop into the second period. So I'm just going to jump out real quick and come back in before we start the second period. Be right back.
Determined to be better tonight than he was in that game against Dallas. And he spent a most unusual Wednesday. Of course, he's working tonight, but his Wednesday was to the absolute delight of some Detroit kids. Trevor Thompson with that story next as the first generation continues.
Get help reaching your goals with JP Morgan Wealth Planning, the digital money coach, and the Chase mobile app. Use it to set and track your goals, big and small, and see how changes you make today could help fulfill within reach. From your first big move to retiring poolside and the other goals along the way, your wealth plan can help you get there. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
All rights of this broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmissions, telecommunications to the public, or other unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Detroit Red Wings is prohibited. Detroit 5K. Highland Big 5K is on Saturday, May 4th. It's the best 5K in town. Go to rushside.com/Highland. This city, we know it. We know cars, and we know tomorrow's stars. Oh, we know grit. We know simple is really called pop. And the real caveat, well, that ain't in New York. Above all, Detroit knows sports, bad ones, and good times. Slam dunks, sevens, and after. Because we're all Red Wings, all Pistons, all season long. This season, Bally Sports is your home for Red Wings fans. All the action,
Red Wings Hockey on Fox Sports, presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Welcome back to Little Caesars Arena. Still looking for our first goal of the game between the Flyers and the Red Wings here tonight. But yesterday, the Red Wings kicked off the 2024 portion of the Red Wings reading program. Alex Lyon went down to Glacier Academy in downtown Detroit, bought some books for the 7th graders and read to the kindergarten kids and talked about the finer points of the game of hockey.
Another face-off. Veggie's rule. Allosaurus starts to drool. Obviously, it's just kind of one of those things where reading and being a good reader, being able to digest information is going to set you up for pretty much anything you do in life. They play to win on icy floors, meat eaters versus veggie. What kind of stuff are you guys into? What do you guys like? You guys basketball guys? Thanks. Yeah, great job doing a great thing here and kind of promoting this and getting a few free books. So just happy to get back on and off the ice however I can. And just hope I can continue to do that here the rest of the way. And yeah, just enjoying myself.
And after having Alex Lyon come and read to them and explain the finer points of hockey, perhaps those kids will pick up the history books and learn a little more about the history of the game of hockey and the game itself becomes some Red Wing fans along the way, Kenny.
Let's hope so. Alex Lyon is taking Philadelphia to the Flyers, where he began his career. And earlier this season, 1-0 loss in Philadelphia. Lyon hurt, and it cost him 5 games. And in those 5 games, he missed. The Red Wings won just once. It was the shootout over the Philadelphia Flyers back here 7-6. So Lions didn't complete that game, but wound up taking the loss. Without the next 5 games, the 1-0 Philadelphia Flyer victory on that game. The goaltender for the Philadelphia Flyers was Errson at the other end tonight, and he blanked the Red Wings on that night. But Alex Lyon back in, Billy Husso getting himself healthy and started against Belleville in Grand Rapids tomorrow night. And on Saturday night here again at 8 o'clock, it starts to separate. The Vegas Golden Knights of the town in Vegas will have a game tomorrow night and then come here. So they won't have rest. The Red Wings will be, as Vegas will complete a 4-game trip, and they've won just 7 times. Their past 16 games, 6-3-1, their past 10, with 8 on injured reserves. The Red Wings
So Red Wings and Flyers getting set for second period puck drop. Again, as I told you in the intermission side, a lot of the first I mentioned this on that end. A lot of shot blocks for both of these teams, 10 apiece. Again, on the Red Wings power play side, the Flyers were able to block the puck, I believe, 7 times officially on that end. That is what they want to do when they're on the PK. It's Coffer now trying to go left to right as the Red Wings were in the home Reds. Drop it in for Sider, picked up now for JT. Let's put it back around for Fabry, trying to get a stick lift in. That's an opportunity for Noah Cates. Off the rush, it's Walden. Go ahead and recollect. Cates will go ahead and take a look, and now we'll just go to the bench. JT Comfer now. And across the wing wheel. Trying to get right down the middle here for Piranha, the right side wing. And short shot gets brushed aside with a stick of Samuel Errson. As this is near the left side. Off the forehand. Back pass will push it in deep. Petrie fans on it big time. It's an opportunity now for Sanheim to send this one out in front for the forwards. Farabee off the drop. Beautiful setup. And this one is blocked up and on a play. And the Flyers a little frustrated with themselves because they knew they had an opportunity to get something off the Lion there. So Wednesday, January 31st, their profile on the Sens and the Wings. Again, that's game 50 on the season for Detroit, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. For the Senators, now with Jacques Martin and a little bit of a different coaching staff alongside Daniel Alfredson, the legend as well. I think this team's going to start to percolate a little bit. They probably pushed themselves too far into a playoff spot, but they made the changes. Petrie, as this goes down to the left side, Duck got a spin and will stay on his feet as Raymond falls back to Lucas Raymond now, and he will go ahead and take a long sauce pass as it's Mana have to go ahead and give chase. Flyers will punch it back in. Only Mata too far for his skates. As this is recollected here for DeBrincat. Good touch pass for Raymond. Springs in near the left side wing. Lucas needs help. Gives it back for the Cat. Here's his shot, cut to the middle. This one gets blocked. Raymond settle it down. Scores! Dylan Larkin off the rebound from a Raymond chance. And the Red Wings take the lead. That's a sweet mask for Errson as they showed that there. He's a little bit surprised, I would imagine. As I am, well, it almost spun me all the way across my seat. As it was Raymond, it bounced a couple times. His shot, it went right to the left side post. Dylan Larkin was right there. And he stuffed it home as it bounced off the glove of Errson. And then what a lift for Larkin above the top of the crossbar and in. And the captaincy gives the Red Wings the lead. It's 1-0, courtesy of Dylan Larkin. As this is sent around the inboards, 42 games, 20 goals, and 24 assists for 44 points. Again, he's a -5. He wants to get that more toward the plus. We know he's a good defender on that side, but there are a couple Red Wings that are in the -20s alongside Gostisbehere. So that will move your plus-minus, not to mention Lucas Raymond as well, who's in the teens on that end. You don't want to be there. As this is picked up now for Samula. Now up the backhand, turn around Lyon, as this is picked up off the left-hand side of the glove, holding on near the post as it's Ghost. Put it around the inboards now for Rasmussen. Zamula finishes the hit. Flyers were right there, and a diving play just gets us out of the blue line. Now the refs will convene, and yes, they will say that it was offsides. 11-6 are the shots on goal in favor of the Flyers, but Dylan Larkin has the lone goal for the Red Wings right now. I'm sure they'll be profiling him. Reliable performance, longest active point streaks. McKinnon with 12, Reiner with 11, and Larkin with 10. He's on the same side with Eric Carlson with 9. That is a tremendous list to be on right now for number 71, as he's always been reliable in the Red Wings uniform. Hopefully that's the only one he ever wears. That's what I say selfishly, but you never know. He's a fantastic player. They always say he's not a leader, or he's a second-line centerman, but I'd always love to have him on the Red Wings side. Always accountable, gets the job done, plays a 200-foot game, does everything well. As this is sent down the ice, we've blown dead against the Red Wings, so they cannot change. 17:23 left to go in the second. I don't think there was any hesitancy for me when I think about Steve Yzerman and trying to sign Dylan Larkin to a long-term deal. Again, when Ken Holland was here, that's one of the only draft picks that they got right of late in his tenure when the Red Wings started this definitely slide. But they only really got Larkin playing time because of all the injuries, and they ended up blossoming. As it's York. Nice stutter step. York lets it go. The shot goes way high, almost hits the referee in the head. As this is picked up now off the backhand side, York is behind the net. One-timer, this one gets blocked, as it was Farabee trying to look for a chance. York is still there. Just the lining, Konecny now trying to pick it up. Konecny with a nice pass as Flyers have this behind the net. Ever since they've been scored on now, you kind of feel that jet engine turn a little bit. And are we going to get a penalty call against Detroit, or what are we going to get here? 16:54 left to go in the second. Derek Lalonde looks on. From his looks, I imagine there are none two plays. It's only Mata going to the box. And the Flyers will get their first power play. What do we get? A little bit of a stick chop to the legs. A couple more times. I want to see if there's a hold. Yes, there is. A hold of the stick. A little bit of a hold of the hands. That's what Mata is going to get busted for. 16:54. 2 minutes for holding. So JT Copper, Sider, Woolman, and Kopp. Those will be the killers here right now as this is sent around the inboards from Sider. Try to find Woolman. Woolman, chip puck. This will work out. This will be an opportunity now for Woolman. He's got a lot of speed and he's got a shot. There's a big slap shot from Woolman. It's brushed aside for Errson. Now Konecny try to find this one. 1:35 left to go on the power play. As this is sent around the inboards here. Morgan Frost. Find the entry. Frost now is pinned to the right side wall. Konecny was watching. This goes back to D. And now in the high slot. Picked up by the Flyers. Good touch pass. Jamie Drysdale. Send this one across. It gets fired wide. Flyers can't hold it in. 1:10 left to go on their power play as Errson will touch. Leave it in for Jamie. Flyers unit takes a change, so does the Red Wings. John Totorella's squad still spinning in their own end. Joel Farabee, number 86. He'll break out and behind his net. Farabee still with it as he gains the red line. Now on the right wing, makes a drop pass. Farabee turn, try to leave a pass. He's being held now by Petrie. Red Wings find the puck. Michael Rasmussen. It's 3-on-3. Long flip in from 100. It finds the glove of Errson. He thought about playing it, but he'll hold on as the Red Wings will at least force a face-off shorthanded. 44 seconds left to go in the Flyers' power play. 15:37. We get our first goal in the second period. First goal of the game. Dylan Larkin, number 71, gets the Red Wings on the board. Again, they've beaten the Flyers 3 straight times. The Flyers have lost 3 straight games, trying to hold the third spot in the Metro. They do have a 6-point buffer right now. The Caps are close, but they're not too close just yet. Larkin almost tried to go between his legs. And now this is recollected by Cam York. We'll leave it here for the defensive partner and start again. It'll be Travis Konecny now, the forward, as they go with 4 forwards, 1D, usually how that works on the power play side. Farabee now, crisscross, as this one is too far for Couturier. And off the long flip, Flyers. They'll find it. There's a lot going on in their first power play, just one aside. They shovel it out of their own accord. And now Zamula's got to pick it up. Zamula now off his cross pass. We'll get this across the wing wheel logo. Find the entry. Cam York off the drop. Half spin. Farabee. York. Here's a chance. Goes wide near the left side of the crease. Red Wings are going to return to full strength. Mata back out. As this is in across the blue line. The stick chop stays in play. Joe Veleno. As this goes in between his legs. Red Wings will get it out. Use the wall nicely. And now Veleno will just go ahead and flip it in deep. Red Wings will allow a change here on this side. Picked up for Lucas Raymond, centered out in front, nobody home. And now the Flyers, odd man rush, 3-on-2. Drop, slow up, don't shoot. As Konecny has to play the carom, this bounces off the wings with a slap shot in front. And now Veleno for Wallman. Wallman now around the inboards cautiously, bounced up in the air. As this knocked away from Sealer. High slot, Flyers shoot it. And this one is blocked. Whatever hit Lyon. Red Wings can't get it out. Sealer again off a deflection, and this one goes wide. Good reverse hit for Jake Wallman. Able to pry the puck loose, and they might get him for boarding here. Not really sure about that one. Again, a little bit of a half smile. Looks like everybody's okay down there. I think the Red Wings might take back-to-back penalties here. Larkin's got the lead. We'll see what happens when we come back from the break. 13:58 left to go in the middle stanza.
Find family, friends, and fun in the Chevy that's right for you. Or GM employees with current eligible lease get this for $269 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City.
If anyone thinks cancer is going to define you, they've got another thing coming. You have the one whole story of giving your heart. At Trinity, we know the importance of seeing intimate and kindly patient, whether here or during surgery. Already knew that expert medical teams and state-of-the-art technological advancements of the National Health System, along with personalized care that helps you feel better. Because we see all of you.
Time to turn talk into action. Step 1, fire your betting GM Sportsbook. Step 2, make a pick. And step 3, showtime. That's way too. Every play, every game, means something more. Because now, you're betting with the king of sports.
Dylan Larkin extends his point scoring streak, and this all starts way back in the Red Wings zone. Long range pass out. Even though you don't see him, Lucas Raymond here, I think they caught the Flyers on a long chip. He's going to return that back and bring it right there. And then they're going to lose him. And in the meantime, watch Dylan Larkin. They completely go away from Larkin, don't pay attention to him, and when the rebound comes there, John Totorella is going to be really sour at that coverage or lack of. They just completely ignored Dylan Larkin. You got to be having your eye open on him. You guys were watching the puck carrier, which was Lucas Raymond.
So clarification, puck must have just went outside the zone, no penalty. So we get a neutral zone draw, just come back into the action. 13:58 left to go in the second. Dylan Larkin with the lone goal of the game so far, 1-0 Red Wings lead over the Flyers at LCA. John Underwood on the call. So neutral zone face-off win as they're doing Lit, my own worst enemy, like they always like to do. Sent around the end boards now and across the red line, picked up by the Flyers off the drop pass. As this is an opportunity, Sanheim gets forced. He's got to get rid of this puck quickly. Flyers do a good job getting this into the Red Wings defensive end. Lyon now will go back, spin in his own end near the left side dot. We'll use it off the glass, and the Flyers try to find a way to intercept him. They go offsides again. So this will be blown dead and another neutral zone draw with 13:27 left to go in the second. There has not been a ton of action in this game as far as shots, but there has been a lot of shot blocks on both sides between the two. Goals for 2.94 22nd are the Flyers, 3.49 fifth are the Red Wings. But yet the Red Wings kind of feel like they might be playing the Flyers game a little bit. Again, it was a 1-0 win to start in the season series. Errson got the shutout, and then a 7-6 wild game for the Red Wings and a shootout winner for Patrick Kane. No Patrick Kane today. I think he's going to come back by the All-Star break when they play the Vancouver Canucks. Probably about February 7th, 8th, something like that on the Saturday side. As this one is sent in, Ole Mata will find it. Again, he's been the Red Wings leader on defense and plus minus. I think he's at plus 12 now. Sent around the inboards. Petrie for Mata. Again, I'm always an advocate for Ole Mata. I don't care about the offensive side and what he doesn't bring as much because he brings all the defense that you need. Here's a slap shot opportunity, extra pass. Oh, it's going to go in off the deflection. Holy cow, I did not expect that at all. It's going to be Alex DeBrincat's goal, maybe. Sider let it go. I thought he was going to shoot a slap shot. Instead, he whistles a wrist shot toward it. I think DeBrincat might have got a stick on it. That surprises me. I don't know if it's Sider's goal or DeBrincat's goal. I think it might be Sider's, though. I thought he was going to let go a big bomb. Let's see what he does. Oh, it bounced off the skate of Morgan Frost and went in the net. That is so unfortunate for the Flyers there. Right off this back skate. And it deflected. It got past Errson and went in the net. No chance for Samuel Errson. Big break for the Red Wings. Hey, I'll take it as far as a happy fan. But, man, oh, man, that does not feel good. So Sider does get the goal. That's a fortunate break for the Red Wings, as this is a good step up. And between the neutral zone, with the Flyers able to avoid the hit from Wallman. Wallman's always looked good as far as the Red Wings uniform for me. I can't believe he was the 7th defenseman for the Blues at one point. And again, that trade, I would do that over and over for Nicolai to get Wallman. And Oscar Sundqvist in a pick, as is saved by Lyon off the long chance. Noah Cates trying to get busy here with Sider, is be a little physical. Again, probably to advocate for that last goal. It bounced off the stick, maybe the skate blade of Morgan Frost and went in the net. So Moritz Sider, I believe, is going to get credit for this goal. Did not get deflected by DeBrincat. He was kind of just showing there. So this will go in for the Wings, and I still think it's going to be credited to Sider. Zamula settles it down off the draw. This is blocked. This will be picked up by Frost. Off the backhand, save Lyon. And now a slap pass for Zamula. Big hit by Sider as he wiped out one of the Flyers in behind the net. Couturier gives him a couple whacks. Konecny was holding his head. As this is picked up now for Copper. Usually Sider, for as big as he is, he's the one taking the hits. Sider from Raymond with the assist. That's what it's got right now. So Raymond with 2 points in this game. Good for the young Swede. As this is picked up now off the wall. Red Wings force the steal. And now picked up off the back and kind of fanned by Perron, but he will gain the blue one. And now the Flyers desperate to rush the other way off the backhand. Sider again with the cleanup. And now a whistle is going to be called. They didn't let him get away with 2 of those. And now they will go at Sider right now. Paling wants a piece of him. Sealer wants a piece. Kopp trying to hold Paling, trying to make sure they don't go at Sider. They're not too happy that the big German defenseman just absolutely housed 2 of the Flyers near the right side boards. So let's see who got crunched here. Konecny first one. He got his head almost slammed into the boards. It wasn't a forceful collision. He kind of had his back turned, but he was finishing it. And then Tyson Forrester, the youngster, and he got pasted again. His face hit this side of the glass there on that end and the side of the boards. Again, he got a back turn. At least Sider, there was a back turn you're not supposed to hit, but he didn't give the speed to rush into it. He was just finishing it there, trying to make it as clean as possible. But again, with the back turn, he didn't force all the way through. Kind of missed it a little bit, honestly. But he did get a good pasting of the two hits, and now the German defenseman's going to go to the box. I think it's the right call. That's what the Flyers want. They wanted to see that Sider didn't get away with it, especially after the goalie just scored and then a couple hits. Definitely feeling himself. So good opportunity for the Flyers to go ahead and get within a goal here. Fans don't like it. A little nonchalant there for Dirk Lalonde. So they're going to get their second power play opportunity. Redmond's got one. Here's a chance, short side chance. Couturier, saved by Lyon, as it's Morgan Frost. And for Zamula. Zamula now. Farabee, who's had an excellent year. They were there for Zamula. Zamula's still dancing. It's near the right side dot. Back to him. He lets a shot go to the traffic. This one goes high and on a play. 1:37 left to go in the Flyers power play. It'll be their second. Shots on goal are 9-13 in favor of the Flyers, but the Red Wings have a 2-goal lead. It is Larkin and Sider in this period. Red Wings want to continue their dominance over the Flyers recently, trying to go for 4 straight, and if the Flyers lose, they would consecutively lose 4 straight games and start losing ground in the Metro. So Comfort has it off the tie-up. He'll send it all the way down the ice as it's closed down by Errson. Leave it here for Zamula. Again, the power play quarterback here for the Flyers. Able to get this across the wing wheel logo. A little bit of a that was giving me a little vertigo there on the camera shot as it's Mata put it around the end boards here. Players come together. Mata trying to find it alongside Jeff Petrie, Sean Couturier. A couple cross checks, stick chops being battled for as this is sent around the end boards. Just kept in by Zamula. Near the right side dot now, near the wall. Frost, send this one. Farabee has it. He passes it for Zamula, bounces it up in the air. Red Wings trying to get chase for a jailbreak. This one bounces away. Couturier. Zamula now, high slot. Back to Farabee, lets it go to the traffic. Glove down by the Wings. Picked up now. Able to kill some time as they will change. Dump it. Pick it up near the left side dot. Good work here for Michael Rasmussen. Off the backhand. Here's a slap shot. Scores! Short and a goal! Andrew Kopp gets it from Rasmussen. Great work from Michael there. 3-0 lead for the Red Wings. Hey, Michael Rasmussen got his own puck chase. And around the headboards, he beat 2 defenders. He got Zamula on the spin cycle, and he really shouldn't have. And Andrew Kopp, short side slapper, makes it 3-0 Red Wings. Wow, so Kopp, Rasmussen, Koffers, all the other additions that the Red Wings have made over the last couple of seasons. I know some people are a little bit indifferent about Kopp. I'm not. I love the 200-foot game that he can bring. Again, those points, yeah, you do want to see a little bit of a jump up, but I think you get the complete game. And you have 3 centermen in Kopp, Comfort, and Larkin that play the defensive style you need it. Morgan Frost, great move as he was going to go 1-on-4. He was able to get the backhand off. Short-handed goal for the Red Wings from Kopp from Rasmussen. 3-0, all 3 goals in the second here for Detroit. After that first period, that looked pretty good for the Flyers. Here's a rush near the right side. This gets canceled off, bounces up in the air, and on a play. 9:14 left to go in the second. So John Totorella is probably none too pleased. Red Wings take a 3-0 lead with 9:14 left to go in the middle frame. Come right back.
No matter what you call it, choose wisely. Choose when you breakfast 2 for 3. Looks like you want something there. Here's my test gas specification online. Yeah, what's going to do your test online? I never won anything in my whole life. You should make a switch. Have an agent online tax for your taxes in person or online. persuaded to switch mobile providers for your business. But what if we told you it's possible that Comcast Business Mobile can save you up to 75% a year on your wireless bill versus traditional carriers? Feature interest, you can get 2 unlimited lines for just $30 each month. There are no term contracts or line activation fees. You can bring your own device. Oh, and all of the most reliable 5G mobile network nationwide. Wireless that works for you. It's not just possible, it's happening.
Well, Larkin shot. Talked a lot about it, but shot talking off the Flyers. Here's one that's blocked right there by Petrie. And look what happens here. Short-handed. Larkin takes off. Rasmussen takes off. The Flyers are in a line change. A bit lazy there. And look what happens. Larkin comes off the ice. And because Rasmussen beat 3 Flyers, there's nobody. You don't draw goals like this up any better than that. And absolutely walked right into it and ripped it home.
I think they should have had an assist to Petrie because that play doesn't happen without.
Right. Well, they don't.
Check it back in from the break. 9 minutes left to go in the second. This second period's been all Red Wings. It was 0-0 after one. Now it's 3-0 Detroit, trying to win this season series 2-1. Flyers trying to cancel off a 3-game losing streak. Puck doesn't go in somehow. Walman near the left side of the red line. It bounced up in the air. Lyon was down and out. He was doing roly-polies. This is picked up here for the right side. I think that's the first time I ever used that in a play-by-play. And this is Walman. And this one goes high. And on a play, Alex Lyon again trying to bounce back from giving up 5 goals against the Dallas Stars. He's been Mr. Everything in goal right now for the Red Wings. That's the reason why they're in WC2, trying to hold on to the playoff spot. They've been playing nothing but good teams down the stretch, and they will. Atkinson. It goes off the glove. It bounces up in the air off the top of the post. Atkinson trying to make something happen. Walman kick save and a beauty, as this is near the left side of the red line. Somehow doesn't go in, and this stays a 3-0 game. Excellent defense there from Jake Walman. Down and out. Lyon was too, but he holds it, and he denies Atkinson a wide open goal mouth. I mean, nothing is there. There is no goalie in the net right now. But Walman able to find it and get a stoppage as the shot goes up and out of play. So neutral zone draw. DeBrincat trying to get to it. And this is in across the red line. The Flyers will gain the entry. Red Wings will try to get it out. Again, they're going left to right. They've done a lot of that in this second period. They got 3 goals. Larkin, Sider, and Kopp. As this is sent in off the long flip. Shots on goal are 16-10. So Samuel Errson has had a fantastic year right now. He's not having a fantastic game. He's given up 3 goals. He's only made 7 saves out of 10 shots. Lyon stopped all 16 so far. As this is blocked. Tried to drive it right back in. It was Travis Konecny. He got driven on the boards there by Mort Sider. It was a previous penalty. It was a shorthanded goal there for Kopp. 7:50 left to go in the second. Goals by period this season ranks 14th. 43 goals in the first, third in the second with 62, and tied for 6th in the third with 58. So the Red Wings, they don't really start slow. They're mid, and then they kind of pick up, and they're hot as heck in the second and the third. But 14th in the first isn't too bad. So Red Wings have been able to score all year. That's not a problem. It's defense and goaltending. And if it wasn't for Alex Lyon, they'd probably be in the basement. As this is picked up now for Gostisbehere, even with the amount of goals that they score, because you just can't win that way. That's like bargain brand Edmonton Oilers before the streak. Sent around the end boards here for Fisher. And now Kopp will go ahead and give chase. Kopp will try to pick this up near the right side red line. Tristan Hull put this around the end boards as this is recollected here by the Flyers and settle it down. It's very important that they score a goal in this period. Paling try to go ahead and give it. As this is sent around the inboards now, leave it to his defensive, just holds it in. Shot goes wide, Lyon tried to reach for it. This is behind to the left side, didn't know where it was for a moment. He was in the butterfly. And now the Red Wings off the half spin near the left side pinned against the boards. 6:55 left to go in the second. This will emerge. Back here for Justin Hall again. I think he's played pretty good in the Red Wings uniform so far. He got away from all of the Toronto controversy that's in the papers all the time because you're in the hockey hotbed. Got a chance to settle things down. I think Justin Hall's been pretty good. As this is sent in across the red line. Intercepted by Sealer from 100 feet. Sealer cross pass off the stick of Lyon. 6:30 left to go in the second. Hall getting absolutely worked over. He gets a late hit to Sealer. Is that one going to be called? DeBrincat trying to pin his man to the boards. This is sent around the inboards now. Red Wings getting away with a little bit, I think. This is sent here for Farabee near the right side. Shovel shot, and Lyon sees the screen attempt all the way, holds on as he cancels out Nick Delorier. Shots are 17-10 in favor of the Red Wings. Justin Hall, I think, absolutely got away with a hit to the face. And then another late shove. So the Red Wings getting the benefit of the doubt on some of these calls. And I can say that as a Red Wings fan. You absolutely cannot do that. That's right in front of the referee, and Sealer had to eat it on the ice. But the refs are letting him play, I guess. Old-time hockey for the Broad Street Bullies in the wing wheel. As Delorier is going to go ahead and rearrange some of his lettuce. JT Compher can't win the defensive zone draw as this is driving. Protect puck is Sanheim. Has it now off his forehand still. Good drop. It's near the right side. Flyers. Good cancel off by Fabry. Leave it in for Compher's. Going to spin around and locate it. Can't do so. Konecny will settle it down. 5:50 left to go in the second. As this is picked up here for Sean Couturier. Again, just good to see him back healthy. Another good hit. Konecny's had to get punished a couple times near the boards. Cam York off the backhand. This will be intercepted by the Flyers. Again, good puck work for them, but they can't hold the blue line. 17-10 still the shots on goal. John, you're with you as your play-by-play man. We are in Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. It's a local assignment for me, only third time covering the Wings. Try to make sure I don't do it too much. But I wanted to watch the Flyers. Haven't covered them yet this season. They're down to 3-0 though to Detroit. 5:23 in the second.
Absolutely, when it's delicious food and they come in, you see our food steaming on the lines, you see our chicken glistening, our fajita sizzling. It's magic happening every time they come into our kitchen. This is real.
Certainly the points. And I'm taking the over. Those combo burgers on this from 3 trays all day. They got everything.
So for a big man.
Yeah, of course, the new 5 now for
It's about pace of space on it. What you know about pace of space?
there's no rule for the big man in the league anymore.
Bert, can I get those chips up there? These chips? These are my chips. Change them all.
I guess those are first chips.
Oh, that spin toss was brutal. I bet. Can I get some music? Get something Bally. What should we expect by crossword? Buick Envision? Then you should pick something stronger. Noted. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too. Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. GM employees with the current eligible Buick lease get this low mileage lease on this 2023 Envision preferred all-wheel drive for $269 a month.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men.
This game brings it brought to you by Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers. New Islanders coach Patrick Waugh's return to Montreal did not start as hoped. Already down 2-0 to the Habs in the first when Sean Monahan hammered that one home for the second power play goal of the game for the Canadiens. That made it 3-0. It's now 3-1 as they play the second.
Boy, I wonder how much on the board that one. Patrick Waugh. Oh, that'll be that. Those press will be up right upside down with Patrick in there. Oh, look at that. Pulling those again. Standings and all teams within about 7 points. Toronto and Philadelphia.
It's a center ice draw. 5:23 left to go in the second. The Red Wings now up by 3. 3 goals in the second period. 3-0 is your score. As this is picked up off the chop. Sent down from 100 feet. Good finish by the hipper, Alex DeBrincat. As this is picked up now for Petrie. And in the side wall, he'll turn. This will drop it in for Lucas Raymond in the high slot. Here's a cross pass, Mata. Trying to find Larkin. Settle down for Petrie, back to Dylan. Dylan now will just shovel it toward an empty left side of the dot. Lucas Raymond pinned. Alex DeBrincat will try to go ahead and pick this one up. Good pick up here for Mata. Here's a pinch. Raymond behind the cage of Samuel Errson. Mata now. Back to Raymond. Off the half spin. Trying to keep it alive off his forehand. Settle down for Petrie. Now it's Mata. For DeBrincat as it's picked up now for Larkin. Back to Petrie. He'll shovel it ahead. Petrie takes his defensive zone spot. DeBrincat sends it across. And this one is off the glass. This will bounce. Picked up away from Errson. And now Sealer will watch as this one is sent down the ice. It's 3-on-2. The Red Wings will take the long dump. Pick it back up, get in the offensive end. Michael Rasmussen. Back to him near the right side dot. Rasmussen on his forehand. He'll spin. Try to keep it alive. Good work by the Flyers to knock him off the puck as it's Mo Seider. 3:50 left to go in the second. Shots are still 17-10. Put around the inboards here. Errson. Here for Rasmussen. This is one more time here for Kopp. As this is picked up near the right side dot. Sanheim. He gets rustled off the puck by Rasmussen. And now this is one more look. Great move. Here's an opportunity. Konecny. Farabee was joining off the rush. Seider canceled them off. Mo's got it now. Find the entry. Might chip and chase it to himself. And now Seider makes maybe a couple of the Flyers a little fever pitched here. Drysdale wanted to avoid a hit. This is an opportunity here for Farabee off the rush. Picks it back up. Here's a chance, and it's off the left pad of Lyon. It'll hold. 3:11 left to go in the second. Morgan Frost was trying to find the last previous attempt, and it was Conver and Seider both back on defense to close them off, and Zamula in that case specifically. Good work there on both sides. Always love the effort that you have from guys like Fisher, Confer, Sprong, Kopp, all the guys that have been added over the last couple of years for Yzerman as you're continuing to move your prospects along. You want to over-ripen them. That's kind of the game plan and play the long game. Make sure they're ready once they get in the NHL, that they're not bouncing up and down, that they're going to be a big part of the team. It's an opportunity now off the backhand. Wow, that was shoveled out in front. It bounced off the left pad of Lyon. I'm surprised he even saw it. Fabry now trying to pinch this one away, and he does so to Cam York. York now will spin in behind safely of Errson. David Perron trying to force the steal. And now the Red Wings will try to get close into the offensive zone as Copper tried to win a pinch, but he can't do so. Now long foot bounced away from Lawton. Picked up now for Errson. Sent around the end boards now for the Flyers. They're going right to left. Again, they have the orange stripe on the top with the black pants and the white jerseys for the Broad Street Bullies. As this is sent around the end boards. Sean Couturier will flip it in across the red line here for Oli Mata as the line slows it down. Daniel Sprong. A little bit of an overskate. Quinn Costin out there as well. I haven't seen much of the fourth line in this game right now. Oli Mata has it. And behind the offensive line, Red Wings enjoying a 3-0 lead. See if they can keep it that way for the rest of the second. Joe Veleno will spin, take his time. Red Wings should. They have the lead. As this is featured for Mata, as it's been mixed defensive pairings here for Derek Lalonde's squad. Good finish of a hit. Centered out in front of the backhand. Red Wings keep it in. Justin Hall. Now here for Sprong. Sprong is patient near the right side dot. Daniel Sprong trying to center it out in front. Red Wings will lose it as it's an opportunity for Lawton near the left side. Picked up now for Farabee and now lost. Justin Hall able to get this one away to Quinn Costin. It's still busy. One of the Red Wings drop a stick. Now we might have a fight. It's Quinn Costin. You don't want to mess with him. Delorier and Costin gotta go at it. What are we going to get here? No punches yet. They're kind of staring each other down. The fists, everything, all the stuff is done. There are no gloves or anything else. Costin with an overhand. Delorier doesn't have anything off yet. Costin with another one. Costin now Still waiting for Delorier. Big overhand for Delorier. Missed. Costin did as well. 2 punches for Costin. Nothing yet right now. Costin overhand. Misses. Not a kick at the right arm. A good uppercut. Delorier knocks down Costin. Big right hand. After that, and he says, I got this. He fired himself up right now. He wanted to take out Klim Costin, the big man. And you know what? He got a piece of the lip. He got some blood there for Klim. So Delorier got a big piece of Klim Costin. That is not an easy man to bloody up. Costin's going to go to the room for repairs. Delorier, he is definitely fired up on that side. So 2 guys that can definitely throw it down. It wasn't a long fight, but just a couple overhand punches. One connected with the lip of Klim Costin, and that was just enough to cut him up. But nothing too serious. They will get the repairs there. But again, what I love about that was they discarded all of the equipment and said, let's do this. We're going to fight this from the right side dock. And Delorier connected with a big-time punch that split the lip of Klim Costin off that uppercut, I believe, especially. So it wasn't a long fight, but it was good to see 2 of the enforcers more so in the league. Delorier, he was giving some words there to Klim Costin, as he should. He was definitely fired up. That was good for Nick Delorier. 123 in the second. Get a little bit of everything right now. Should be 5 for fighting on both sides. Nothing more instigating on that end, I wouldn't imagine. A little bit of a stoppage here as Lawton's talking with the referee. We just had a fight from Delorier and Costin. Do we got anything else going on? That's what the referees are trying to figure out right now. Gostisbehere was having some words with Hathaway. Hathaway is really trying to draw the ire of the Red Wings right now. He hasn't done much other than that for the former Flaming Cat. So they have the fighting majors squared away. I want to see if there's going to be anything else. Right now I see Klim Costin going to be getting called for the fight on that side alongside with Delorier. They had Hathaway for a minor listed, but I hear some boos from the crowd at LCA. I think they're going to be taking an extra Red Wing. And maybe the Flyers are going to go to the power play. So Sealer and Fisher were going at it. They were throwing some bombs in a game just from a couple weeks ago. Wow, Fisher had a couple good overhands. Sealer definitely got the better end of it. But there was a lot of extra there, and Sealer was telling the referee to F off. He was getting really upset and red in the face when they were showing that. So we'll see what the calls are initially on the score chyron. But here's DeBrincat now. He's getting toward his forehand. He wrestled all the way down from the defensive side. A little bit too long for Rasmussen. I don't see anything extra on the scoreboard right now. I think we should be even aside. Woolman picks this one up. This is off the backhand. Larkin will settle down a bouncing puck and get this one now and across the blue line side. Picked up off the backhand. Recollected for the Red Wings. And now Larkin one more time. Off the 3-on-2. Cross pass for DeBrincat. Plays the carom. Try to get it to Larkin. Try to get a tap in for his second. And now intercepted by the Flyers. On the right side wall. Sider will go ahead and find it. Here's a long flip. Settled down for Lyon. This is picked up here for Woolman. 30 seconds left to go in an eventful second period. Happy Red Wings fan that I am. It's a 3-0 lead. As it's a long pass. Here's a shot bounce off the stick of Errson. This hit the netting, they're going to say, and we will stop the play immediately. 20 seconds left to go in the second frame. Shots are 19-12 in favor of the Flyers, but the Red Wings have a 3-0 lead. Daniel Sprong wearing the pink visor, which is known for concussion issues. Again, you haven't seen a lot of them in this game. Normally, Daniel Sprong plays the hero. So right now, ESPN has Garnet Hathaway for roughing Klim Costin minor. They don't have anything for the fighting majors for Costin and Delorier. But we're all even aside with 20 seconds left to go in the second. It's an offensive zone draw. Opportunity here for Fisher on the off wing. It is Rasmussen against Couturier. Don't see Rasmussen take too many more draws, but he is a centerman. As this is put around the end boards, Red Wings will find it. Again, they just want to keep this in the zone now and take a 3-0 lead in the dressing room. Couturier, extra pass, Konecny. Sends it for Farabee, stick drag shot. This one goes wide, and we will end the second period. The Red Wings score 3 times and take a 3-0 lead in the dressing room. Come right back, we'll call the third.
Trevor Thompson will also have more with a great interview
with John Totorella. John. Kenny, thank you. It was a relatively quiet first period here with neither team scoring. Well, all that changed. We had a fight and 3 Red Wing goals in the second. Dylan Larkin got the Wings on the board and they took off from there.
Well, an interesting just first period. What you expect. The Flyers are team get lots of pucks on the net, but they don't score a lot. For the Wings, they don't need that many chances. We're going to look at what they took advantage of the 12 shots they've had throughout this game. Good puck movement. DeBrincat shoots the puck. Rebound comes to Raymond and Johnny on the spot. Dylan Larkin off to the side of the net. That quiet area gets a good bounce and no panic and roofs it. Just as the period goes along. Excited moving in on the play. Hits Frost as it's going towards the net. Errson has no chance on rescue. It's just a tremendous effort on his part down low below the goal line. Zamula, boy, gets beat and he gets the puck back to Tope coming off the bench. And now we have a 3-0 game. So the Wings come, what a difference a game makes. Dallas, the second period was this and that tonight. Boy, they got themselves in a beautiful position.
All right, 3-0 Red Wings. The goal by Tope, the 100th of his career. A look at that through GNT Pro Vision. And Andrew now visits with Trump downstairs.
Well, Keats, Andrew Kopp's line with Michael Rasmussen and Kristen Fisher continues to have a huge impact on the Red Wings' fortunes. And late tonight, Andrew turns into your 100th career goal. You hopped off the bench short-handed. What did you see when you got him?
Yeah, just a little forecheck on the PK, and their guys got kind of collapsed in the pocket and rest. But I'm really good pass.
What does number 100 mean to you?
That means shit. But yeah, 3-0 game. Yeah, hopefully the next 100 comes faster.
The third period, the keys for your team to get the 2 points tonight are going to be what?
Play about 100 times better, manage the puck better, no out-man rushes against. It's a pretty easy game when you do that.
Congrats and thanks for this, Andrew. All right, there's Andrew Kopp. Not really impressed with 100, but maybe he'll be impressed with 2 points if they can seal the deal. Great tonight, John.
All right, Brett, thanks. The Wings are 16-3 with leading.
Well, here's the thing. Normally I wouldn't swear too much on the stream side, but it was just interviewed him very candidly from Trevor Thompson. He said, what does goal 100 mean to you? He said, it doesn't mean shit. I want the 2 points. Very well said here for Andrew Kopp. Again, you want to play better in the third period and close it out as well. So very candid words.
The foods are plentiful. The deals start at $1. And the frowns, oh, they better be upside down.
It's winter. And around here, that means you can go from this to this, just like that.
But if you have a legendary forward, you're ready, willing, and capable to take on winter.
Because Toyota has more all-wheel drive vehicles than any other brand.
Like this specialty Tacoma with the best resale value in its class.
During Toyota's Ready for Anything event, lease a new 24 4Runner for $447 a month.
Or get 3.99 APR financing.
So let's give you the second period stats.
The first rule of marketing, never do the same thing twice.
I gotta do the kill faster than you can. What? But this time, fans can pick it up, make or miss for $10 million. And right now, new customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets.
Let's do it.
Wait, what we're gonna use to do that?
I'm doing the kick again. You're going to miss, Brooke.
Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. The Kick of Destiny 2 live Super Bowl Sunday. Make it free pick now on FanDuel.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your money alive.
Luxury is where you are. Haagen-Dazs caramel. That's Dazs.
That's it. Don't you die on me before I leave you. Don't count on it. We came from every corner of the country to bring the war to Hitler's doorstep.
Do you feel joy at the sight of Farabee? Or glee when deals start at $1 from 2 to 5 p.m.? Well then, Look at all this happiness! Arby's, we have the meat.
Really taking it out for Metro Detroit Championship. Run indeed and see why.
All right, so let's give you a second period reset for those that are joining in or joining in later, listening late, however you do. I'm a mobile sports guy. So in the second period, the Red Wings scored 3 times. Larkin gets a rebound at 137 marker from Raymond near the right dot and roofs the puck past Errson near the top of the bar and in. Philadelphia pushes, forces him on a holding penalty. 7:15, puck bounces off of Frost in the high slot, and Sider scores off the wrister. Sider then takes a penalty after punishing hits against Konecny and Forster. 7:15 marker was the second goal. At 10:08, from the Sider penalty, Kopp scores shorthanded. Gets a clear from Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets behind the net, spins past Samula, sets up Kopp for a short side wired 1T. Goes in the net. He gets an interview from Trevor Thompson. What does 100 mean to you? It doesn't mean shit. Hopefully the next 100 comes faster. Want to get the 2 points and get the win. That's a very candid quote from Andrew Kopp as the Red Wings take a 3-0 lead after 2, all 3 goals in the second. Shots on goal 19-12 Philly. Hits 13-7 for them as well. Even off the Canadian Forster flattens by Sider. Faceoffs 23-15 for Detroit. Power plays 0 for 2. For the Flyers, 0 for 1 Detroit on that side. Detroit block shots. They lead 18-13. So your goals, Larkin from Raymond, Sider from Raymond, and Kopp shorthanded from Rasmussen. Nothing for the Flyers through the first 2 periods of play, so we'll see what the final 20 will bring in store for us. Let's get into your live scoreboard. So in our featured game, it's 3-0 Wings over the Flyers. All the goals in the second. Canadians jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Patrick Waugh's first team against his bench boss now for the Islanders. The Islanders get a goal, make it 3-1. We gave you all the Canadian scores. Let's see who scored for the Isles. Bo Horvat on the power play from Matthew Barzal. And Noah Dobson, his 43rd assist. I don't know how the man didn't make the All-Star game. Sam Montembeau, 30 out of 31. He has been spectacular. He's outplaying Simeon Varlamov, 17 out of 20. So the Islanders certainly got some shots on the Sens. It's now 2-1, goal apiece in the second period. Let's take a look at those. Pasta opened the scoring. It was Trent Frederick made it 2-0 Bees from Zaga and Pasta, and then Thomas Chabot with his second on the power play from Drake Batherson and Tim Stutzla. Jonas Corpusalo's numbers getting a little bit better, 10 of 12. Jeremy Swayman, excellent, 21 out of 22, as the Bees hold on to a 2-1 lead after 2 over the Sens. The Lightning are opening up a can on the Coyotes right now, 5-2. Again, Radish, Point, and Keller were your goal scorers in the first. It was 2-1 after 1. Now, Kucherov, Stamkos, and Mitchell Chaffee with his first from Maxwell Crozier and Emil Lutton Lilleberg. So some names I'm not familiar with, maybe to deal with some of the injuries for Tampa. Sean Dursey gets his 8th from Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz. 5-2. Vasilevsky stops 14 out of 16. And Connor Ingram getting roughed up today, 22 out of 27 for an 815 save percentage. Hurricanes all over the Devils. That's good news for me as a Red Wings fan. Trying to keep them away from the wildcard spot. Sebastian Aho opened the scoring, as we said. Teuvo Teravainen from Bunting and Aho, and then Stahl from Shea and Jarvis. Ronta, 10 out of 10. Nico Dawes gets pulled, 9 out of 12, unless there was an injury. Vitek Vanacek has stopped the last 2 shots. 10:39 in the second. Hopefully no injury there for Nico Dawes. Stars and Ducks. Stars coming off a win over the Red Wings, trying to keep pace in the Central. Matt Duchesne opened the score from Marchment and Sagan. And then Euro Vakalainen from Isaac Lundstrom and Jakob Silverberg, 1-1. Jake Ottinger, 8 of 9. And John Gibson gets to start today, 10 of 11 for the Ducks. It's a 1-1 tie at American Airlines. Puck drop 15 minutes away for Blue Jackets Flames. Johnny Gaudreau goes back to the Saddle Dome, I think the second time. And the Blackhawks and the Oilers also puck drop at Rogers Place about 9:10 Eastern. So about 20 minutes from now. Let's go to your NBA scoreboard. Didn't do that in the first. Pacers all over the Sixers, 100-76 with 3:38 third. Let's see if we got any finals. Nope, they're all in progress. So in the fourth, it's the Jazz all over the Wizards, 105-85. We'll take a look at box. So Utah, good balance, scoring. Lauri Markkanen 21, John Collins with 18, Collins with 18 and 12. 6 double-digit scores for the Wizards. Kuzma, Denny Avdia, Daniel Galford, Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, and Marvin Bagley III. I kind of forgot about that trade. He's got 14 on 4-5 with 16 minutes. I will miss Bagley a little bit on that, so I thought he was a decent big man, but they couldn't figure that out. Although the Pistons have lost a lot of games, but take that with a grain of salt. Pacers 100-76. Again, your scoring update there. It is Patrick Beverley with 22, Embiid with 26. Embiid dropped 70 the other day to Kevin Durant's surprise. Good balanced scoring again for the Pacers. Looks like, again, I hadn't checked in a while. Tyrese Halliburton is injured, but it hasn't mattered for the Pacers. 20 for Turner, 20 and 9. 19 and 10 for Pascal Siakam. Remember that trade for the Pacers? See how that works. And also when you think about that for the return of Sabonis. So no Sabonis and no Halliburton, but yet they're still beating the Sixers 102-76. That's really good for Rick Carlisle's squad, trying to go 25 and 20. About 5 minutes left to go here before we get to puck drop. The Celtics 77-64 over the Heat. And the Knicks all over the Nuggets 62-41. Let's take a look at that. Let's see who's playing. Jokic is playing. He's got 17 on 7 of 11. Anunoby 11. Brunson with 13. And Dante DiVincenzo with 11 as well. So some trades I'll have to look at over these rosters and get familiarized. Again, Lake game tip-off TNT could be a good one. Kings and Warriors on the Thursday side, and then Bulls Lakers 10:30 Eastern. So I'll be right back after a short break, and then we'll get into the third. See if the Red Wings can take it home.
It's your year, big guy. Let's get you ready.
With 16 grams of protein per can, it's Chinese spicy chicken noodle soup that eats like a meal for life. You're watching Red Wings Hockey on Bally Sports.
Diagnosed with a cancer without a cure, they'll miss birthdays and first dates. They'll never marry or stroll a beach at sunset with their grandchildren, but they will always be missed. They're gone because the Pediatric Brain Cancer DIPG is helping. A Bally Sports Detroit and the Chad Tell Foundation are teaming up to fight Bike to Atkinson on Saturday, May 5th at Comerica Park with the Raymond 5K, and you can help. Register today. A portion of the proceeds benefit the Chattanooga Foundation.
Go to runsummit.com/iRaymond to register. The Bally Sports app is where it's at. Stream the records. All season long. The biggest rivalries. All the big players. All the rising stars. Get ready for an unforgettable season. Stream the wins all season long with the Bally Sports app. It's where it's at.
Layman cheeses stuffed crazy crust is stuffed with cheese and has a delicious buttery garlic flavor crust. And it's $9.29 to get the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. Hey, one more time. Pizza.
Red Wings with a big lead over the Flyers as we head to the third period here. The Red Wings and the Flyers, just 2 of 12 teams in the Eastern Conference embroiled in a heck of a battle for 8 playoff spots. Now, NHL head coaches watch a lot of hockey doing their advanced scouting and watching the game as a whole. So who better at the state of the NHL Eastern Conference playoff race than a head coach? Put that question to John Totorella earlier this morning. Very interesting answers.
There are so many mistakes, so many more mistakes made in today's game than back in the day. I think coaches drilled structure into players and turned it, you dotted every I, crossed every T. Now I spend a lot of the game just looking away because there's so many things going on. I said, what happened there? It could really, and because today's athlete, you can't overcoach them. You can't give them too much information. If you're going to correct all the time, you're going to hurt the player. I think athletes go in cycles. You gotta let them run. You gotta let them go, and bring them back to the rails occasionally here and there. But a lot of times I just turn away and look down the other end because I'm not going to help them if I try to coach and correct every mistake that's made.
Is that the speed of the game, or the youth of the game, or what?
I think it's the dumbness of the game. Yeah, I do. I do. I think it's a league full of skill and speed. I mean, the game's changed. It's a tremendous amount of skill, tremendous amount of speed, but it is there are so many more mistakes made. And I'm an older coach. I was there at that time, costing the T's and the I's and overcoaching. I think coaches have evolved. Well, you got to let them play, and I really believe you got to stay out of the way more now than ever to allow these guys to play.
He's colorful, he's honest, and Kenny, he's got an opinion on anything you ask him. What are your thoughts on that response?
Well, it's a source, and I'm not surprised at all, as he considers himself the better-looking older brother of me. I love the guy. He's a wonderful guy, and those who play for him, too, really appreciate his honesty. And the best of all is he appreciates the players' honesty. A guy like Morgan Frost went into his office 12 games ago. This guy's in a healthy scratch. And Morgan Frost gave it to him for a healthy scratch. And John Totorella loved it. Since then, Frost has 11 points, 11 games.
So third period time, we had some very interesting comments from John Totorella before we got into the third period. He's like, there's some dumbness in this game, and there's a lot of skill, but there are a lot of mistakes, and they can't overcoach players anymore because otherwise it might hurt their development. It's very honest words from John Totorella because he goes, I was there. I've been in this league for a long time. I've done that. You got to learn to kind of take the reins away a little bit and just let these guys play. Again, a little bit of honesty on that side, but there are times where you need to bounce back and get them going off the rails and make sure they get back to the system. So I appreciate the honesty on that end, but that was really surprising to hear those words as this is picked up now. Again, they also profile, we'll get back and play the play in a second, but Morgan Frost was really upset about John Totorella about being healthy scratched a couple times, and he went into his office and gave it to his head coach, and all of a sudden he's got 11 points in the last 11 games. Oh, that was a trip on the other side. That'll be an opportunity one more time to get picked up here for Couturier. Now goes to Petrie, to Mata, as the Red Wings will try to go right to left in this third period. 18:45 left to go in this third. As this is sent around the end board, so Errson will stop it. Leave it here for Farabee. Almost intercepts it here. Farabee now. And across the wall. Picked up here for Christian Fisher. Fisher off his backhand. Try to get this near the right side down here for Kopp. Kopp. We'll leave it here for Woolman. Woolman now. Starter step so good across that line. Able to find his time. Here's a shot from Justin Hall that gets blocked by the Flyers and picked up near the left side red line. This will going across the wall. 18-10 left to go. As the defenseman gets around Hall. Picked up now near the left side. Canceled off by Hall, though. He's able to get a stick in front of the lane. Try to keep it clean here for Alex Lyon. That's what the Red Wings are doing. They were keeping a player near the right and left post, which you have to do. Here's a shot. This one will go wide. This will be chipped, but not out. It'll be Rasmussen. Another second effort. Good work. As Christian Fisher will get this one back nicely for his defense. And look, the Red Wings will start again. Not try to force it. As this is a long clear from 130. Bounces off of Errson. And now the Flyers have it. So it's an opportunity here for Philadelphia to see what they can do with Rasmus Stolinen. This will be a basket catch from Lyon, 150 feet. And they'll go ahead and hold on to it. As they're looking at Mickey Redmond across the bench with Ken Daniels. Again, that's one of the best broadcast crews in the business. I know a lot of people also like John Forslund like I do on the Seattle Kraken side of it, or Rick Ball for the Calgary Flames. Again, affectionately for both the Coopers teams on that side, for Flames diehard fan, and then proud Seattleite for the Seattle Kraken. But for me on that side, between those three and the Red Wings, Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond doesn't get much better. And that's not because it's a hometown team. It's actually kind of proven. It's normally put that on the Athletic. They love the broadcast. As this is picked up now for Valeno. And across the red line side. Sent back around the end boards for Mata. Joe Valeno, fourth line, getting a lot of time right now for Derek Wall's squad with the lead. So it's also good to see that some of the other stars for the Red Wings, like Larkin and DeBrincat, to the rest. As this is Morgan Frost and Travis Sanheim, as a shot gets saved by Lyon. Again, Lyon, I think, started his career with the Philadelphia Flyers. Here's a long shot. This one gets blocked. Try to get picked up now. Sanheim, diving play. Larkin looks like he might be at the end of a shift. And he's got this one now. Still hustles at it, though. Larkin still with it. Try to center a pass out in front. It's bouncing for DeBrincat. And this one gets blocked. As this is a shoveled puck down the red line side now on the offensive end. Jamie Drysdale between his legs. What a sweet move. As it gets canceled off by Lyon. And the penalty call of tripping may go against the Flyers for taking out one of the Red Wings behind the bench. Jamie Drysdale. Sweet little toe drag to go between his legs. Almost made a play there. And John Totorella just has the no look on his face. Lawton is going to get a stick underneath the legs of Gostisbehere and split the pair between. So then he gets cross-checked as well after that. So Gostisbehere probably feeling it a little bit. Red Wings go back to the power play. It's their second opportunity. The Flyers are already 0 for 2. So Scott Lawton go to the box for tripping at the 16:24 marker of the third. Red Wings on the power play. Again, the shot totals for Detroit is very, very low, but opportunistic. 3 goals on 13 shots. Nothing for the Flyers yet on 21. They need something to happen. Konecny long flip. We'll go ahead and send this one down. He's got Paling with him as well. Shayne Gostisbehere is going -20 right now for the Red Wings. Really like to see that improve. Dylan Larkin, who's back out there, number 71 on the power play, with David Perron. Larkin uses a strong forehand, put this around the end boards here. Off the drop, Sprong. There's opportunity for Perron. Now to Ghost. Now to David near the right side dot. Here's an opportunity one more time for Perron near the left dot. Shoots it, goes wide. Comfort try to set him up. Back around the net now for JT. JT now for David. As he'll settle this back down the defensive side for Ghost. Ghost now in the high slot. Shovel it here for David near the left side dot. Gostisbehere. Big block. That had to eat somebody out in front. And now stunned. Dropping the stick, falling down and making a play. I hope the Philadelphia Flyer that blocked that shot is okay. That did not look good. I think Sealer might have been giving it his all there. What an effort. This coach is going to be very pleased with that. I just hope he's okay. As it's sent around the end boards. And again, the Flyers, they love to block shots, but sometimes you pay the ultimate sacrifice. Ghost now. They'll set it up. Bad drop pass. And now Shayne's got to be careful here. Try to make this a little more clean for Farabee find the entry. Red Wings power play not looking good right now as it's Valeno. Settle up here for Sider. Power play line 2 for Moritz as it's 20 seconds left to go. Trying to keep this alive off his backhand. Now Robbie Farabee settles it down. Farabee, shovel pass. Just keeps it in across the blue. Takes a lucky bounce off the carom. Near the left side, backhand, shovel out in front. This one too far. And now the Flyers. They could have a short-handed opportunity. Time's going to end. Penalty ends. As this is Lawton back out on the ice. Couturier try to pick it up now. Konecny recollects. Lawton back out. He sends a pass to the high slot. Red Wings have it with Sider. Sider will spin. Feign on a clearing attempt, but the Red Wings are there with Joe Valeno. 14 minutes left to go in the third. 21 shots to 13. Red Wings with no shots on that power play. Couple sacrificial blocks, couple more here for the Flyers. Stolen by Kopp. Near the right side, settle up for Kopp, but it bounces in between his legs as he recollects near the right side red line. Rasmussen has it. They'll leave it for Kopp now. Kopp, shovel pass, nobody home. Mana plays the cam, another block. And that one was Sealer. Man, the Philadelphia Flyers are so adept at that, but you got to think they're going to need ice baths. Not after this game, but every game. As this is the Flyers up the right. Again with the black pants, road whites, and the orange on the top. Good back check for the Red Wings there for Petrie. Jamie Drysdale. Get a chance to get this one more time for Jeff. As this is settled back in for the Flyers near the right side. Looking for Drysdale. Extra touch. Shot blocked by the Red Wings. And a penalty may be called for roughing against Petrie as he was knocking down a couple Flyers like bowling pins. That's what the call is going to be. He's going to go to the box. The Flyers get their third power play. He absolutely cross-checked the heck out of Garnet Hathaway, and the Palin gave him a piece of his mind. 13:06, the Flyers go to their third power play. Come right back.
What if we told you it's possible that Comcast Business Mobile can save you up to 75% of your wireless bill versus the big three carriers? With feature interest, you can get 2 unlimited lines for just $30 each month. There are no term contracts or line activation fees, and you can bring your own device. Oh, and all in the most reliable 5G mobile network nationwide. Wireless that works for you. It's not just possible, it's happening. Now more than ever, the world needs thinkers, doers, and problem solvers. At GBSU, we're committed to preparing students for whatever comes next. We provide the knowledge, skills, and experience you need to take advantage of a lifetime of opportunities. And the typical Grand Valley grad earns more than twice as much as a person with only a high school diploma. Be ready for whatever's next. Choose Grand Valley State University.
Drive into the new year in the 2023 Ford Bronco Sport. Bronco Sport comes with standard 4x4 capability and a terrain management system with up to 5 go modes to fit your lifestyle needs. And with a great in-stock selection, you're sure to find the perfect Ford Bronco Sport. Return AZ Plan lessees can lease a Bronco Sport Big Bag for $269 a month for 24 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today and drive off in a Bronco Sport for only $269 a month. Think Ford first.
Jeff Petrie in the box for interference, and the Flyers go to their third power play of this game, and they finally added an assist to Petrie, as we thought they would, after blocking that shot on the Kopp goal when Rasmussen helped set it up. So you see there, 29 goals, because Sider's got one, fifth most, and 116 points now for Red Wing defenseman. And that is up to the minute as it currently stands. The Red came in fourth, but they're hard games around the league. Sider will clear it down.
So back to the Philadelphia power play as we return from action. 12:50 thereabouts, something on the third. John Under with you on the call. The Red Wings still enjoying a 3-0 lead. Philadelphia gets their third power play. They need to get something going right now. Sanheim off the drop. It's a pickup here for Couturier, as this will be blocked a couple times. Frost sent it out for the defensive side. Here's a one-timer, complete fan on for Travis Konecny, who allows Couturier to pick it up. Now on the left side for Jamie Drysdale. Drysdale will get it back. He can hold the blue line. Leave it here now for Sanheim off the spin. It's Drysdale. Has it to the traffic. Shot goes high and off the inboards. Picked up by the Flyers near the left side red line in the high slot. Here's a one-timer. Good stuff. As Sanheim gets denied. Sanheim. Drysdale. Send the pass across. Good save off Morgan Frost. Chance for Alex Lyon. And this is flipped down the ice. Errson will slow it down with the stick. Shots on goal are 24-13. But it's the Red Wings who have a 3-0 advantage with 13 shots. Here's a pickup here for Tyson Forrester. The youngster has been punished a little bit in this game. See if he can get some points. Hall. Here's a shovel pass. Cam York. He tried to shoot the left side of the post. He goes way wide. Picked up by the Flyers. Just hold it in. York bounces in between his skates. Near the right side as he gets sandwiched a couple times. Michael Rasmussen has it now. Again, he's so adept at using the power forward style body. He's got some skating speed as well. And then put it down the ice. He's made himself at least, at bare minimum, a bottom six forward that's always going to be in the lineup for Detroit and doing positive things. I love Rasmussen's game as we get a commercial half and half. They're showing Dylan Larkin and the rest of the boys here in the wing wheel that are enjoying a 3-0 lead over the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, they're trying to beat them 4 straight times. And if the Flyers lose, they'll be losing 4 straight. 11:15 left to go in the third. Neutral zone draw won by the Wings. It's Moritz Seider. Skates back in his own zone and then dumps it down. As the Flyers' power play is going to end. They're 0 for 3. The Red Wings are 0 for 2. As this is picked up now off the wall. Couturier. He gets canceled off the puck by Gostisbehere. Flipped around the inboards now. Almost halfway through the third. Tip shot saved by Lyon. And this is picked up now. Into the neutral zone. Fisher. It's 1-on-3. He's going to find it first. And he will flip it high. It's not going to be a penalty. 10:44 left to go in the third because if you flip it in the offensive zone, you just get a neutral zone draw. So again, let's just give you your goal reset. Dylan Larkin, Lucas Raymond, Moritz Seider, Raymond again, and then Andrew Cobb shorthanded from Rasmussen. 3-0 is still your score. All 3 goals in the second period for Detroit. Philadelphia does not have one yet. They're running out of time. 10:44 left to go in this third. Joe Valeno will go ahead and take this draw on the 4th line for Derek Lalone's squad. We'll see who wants to take it here for the Flyers. Looks like Hayes on that side, unless I'm getting this correct here on that side. I think I am. On that side for number 27. I can't see the full side of the jersey. I think it's Noah Cates, excuse me. I'm thinking of Kevin Hayes, but he's not in Philadelphia anymore. So Noah Cates gets brushed out of the draw. Now we got Lawton. So Scott Lawton will win it against Kopp. And we'll start it again left to right here for the Flyers. Bad interception here. Daniel Sprong put this around the end boards. And now Quinn Costin, who was back on the ice after that fight. I mean, he got punched pretty good there for Nick Delorier. As this is sent around, Costin will find it. Again, he's more of the big burly type. You don't want to mess with Costin. Turn and fire, but he's not afraid to sacrifice his body. Valeno puts it around the inboards. His centering attempt not found, but the slapper is picked up by the Flyers as the fans are doing the wave here at LCA. Lyon now will chip off of Daniel Sprong's skate. It'll be Joe Valeno. We're at the halfway part of the third period. It's a 3-0 lead for the Red Wings here. As this is sent down the ice, a lot of happy fans continuing to do the wave. Why not? They're up 3-0 here. It's going to be an offensive zone draw coming for Philadelphia. Again, they're profiling some of the defensive play that the Red Wings have been able to show. And a lot of this I see is your wingers and your centermen providing the back end help, stick lifts, and making sure your defense stays clean. That is what I love. That is a chef's kiss from me. Again, and just as a centerman on the NHL side for as long as we've been from NHL 10 to concurrent, although we skipped 3 years and we just won a league championship with Nick and I on that side. It's been a lot of fun. Valeno will take a backhand. This one goes wide. But it takes all kinds of defensive effort. It can't just be your defenseman playing defense. Again, that should go without saying, but some people don't understand that. As it's Larkin. Put this around the end board. Seider seems to be okay after getting tripped. And now Alex DeBrincat will go ahead and force the Flyers back into their own zone. 9:20 left to go in this third period. Off of the long flip, this will be solved by Sider. Stick down. We'll go ahead and make the long outstretched pass. Red Wings trying to just be meticulous with this puck and not make any stupid turnovers here. That's the important part about it. You got a 3-0 lead, and you need to keep pace because it looks like the Lightning are going to win. And the Red Wings have to win to hold their spot in WC2. We might get a tripping call against Liesel for hitting one of the Red Wings right near the ref. That is what we will. So Liesel's going to get the gate, and the Red Wings are going to go to the power play. Robbie Farabee knew he was getting tripped. I think he got a chance to brace himself a little bit. 8:57 left to go in the third. Red Wings are going to go back to the power play, and they come back.
This is our best steak ever. Looks like you won something there.
I guess my tax guy switched to H&R Block. Their experts can do your taxes online.
I've never won anything in my whole life.
So you should make the switch. Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes in person or online.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado with a high-definition rear vision camera. Or mix it up in the tracks with an 11-inch diagonal display screen. Find family, friends, and fun in the Chevy that's right for you. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $319 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City.
Oh, it's about to be party here. BetMGM's got all the sports betting in one place. And it's live, baby. Oh, we play some money lines in real time. We got second half spread and third set footage as they.
So the Red Wings are going to go to a power play when we come back in from this commercial break.
You see the scores of United, and I think we're still in it. We just have to give ourselves a chance now in the upcoming stretch, especially playing really good teams, and we got to come up with points. I think today is a really good challenge to get even a step closer to being a really good team, and we got to start beating the top teams in the league.
We're talking with Coach Snyder and Lucas Raymond and Alex DeBrincat earlier today. They all admitted they watch a lot of hockey around the Eastern Conference right now. They're all embroiled in the playoff race.
So the Red Wings are in the midst of a playoff chase, but so are the Philadelphia Flyers. They don't want to lose 4 straight games or lose 4 straight to the Red Wings, but right now they're in a bad spot. It's Philadelphia on the road as Detroit's back on the power play. If Detroit doesn't score, they'll be 0 for 3 like Philadelphia already is. But again, it's about killing time right now and not giving up any chances here. They got a 3-0 lead. As this is sent around the inboard, Sider was in a full pinch. And this is picked up now for Gostisbehere. Now Perron. Gostisbehere has it. Extra pass near the right side for Lucas Raymond. As the Flyers continue to funnel at the net. They just allow us a lot of cycles. They just want to block shots. That's what we consistently see from John Totorella's squad. As Dylan Larkin knocked down one of the Flyers, and then the Red Wings get knocked down with David Perron as this gets sent down the ice. 8 minutes left to go in this third, about 1:05 left to go in the Red Wings' third power play. All their goals. 2 of them have been even strength. 1 of them has been shorthanded, so good +3 to anybody that's on the ice today. So Alex Lyon will stop it. 7:45 left to go in this third. John Under within the call. Alex DeBrincat, full flight, try to drop for Farabee. DeBrincat now off the half spin. Leave it for Sprong. Backhand. This almost goes through the 5-hole of Errson, but it punches out the right-hand side. And now, this is the Flyers. Off the drop, short-handed, good opportunity. Stopped by Lyon with the right pad. 25 seconds left to go. Nothing for Alex Lyon has been too spectacular, other than when he was a fish out of water near the right side and Woolman was able to help keep it out. Other than that, it's been pretty clean here for Alex. Even though it's been 26 shots on goal, Errson stopped 12 out of 15. So Flyers. Good diving play by Sider. Stopped the shorthanded chance. As the Flyers gain the entry again. Down to 2 seconds. Fanned on by Konecny. Flyers will return to full strength. 6:50 now left to go in the third. Olimata Gain the entry 1-on-3, try to drop it for Andrew Kopp. Now 1-on-1 Konecny. Sweet move as he try to get off the inside of the referee. Referee's in the way of the play right now as it's Kopp. In between for Fisher, a little bit too far for him. Flyers thought they might get an icing, but they're not going to with Sanheim as he puts it near the left side of the glass. Here's a stick chop, and the Flyers are way offsides as Rasmussen is getting upended a little bit for Forrester. Probably wants a little bit of reimbursement to his punishment. And Couturier looks on because Tyson Forrester took a couple hits there for Moritz Seider. As the camera's doing a good job of showing him, so everybody's on their P's and Q's tonight. They're on their A game. 6:26 left to go in this third. Moritz Seider with a fantastic diving play to make sure the Flyers don't get any chances. A goal, 3 blocks, 2 shot attempts, and 19 minutes of TOY that continues to climb. As it's Woolman. Drop for Seider. Calling for Larkin now and off the glass. 2, not far enough for Perron, but a good stick chop there for the Red Wings. 6:10 left to go in the third. It's Larkin now. Larkin waiting for Perron. Cross pass for David. And this one is too far. Down to 6 minutes. Larkin can get back on his horse. Again, the 200-foot game is always there for Dylan. As this is picked up now off the lead pass. Tyson Forrester, extra one for Couturier, and this is too far. So Dylan Larkin, they're showing his current speed. He's usually about 12 miles an hour on that side from my in the top end. This will be iced against the Red Wings. Not in full flight, but usually just kind of roving around like you would at a centerman and kind of getting where you need to get to throughout this game from what they've shown. 5:47 left to go in the third. So 26 shots on goal for the Flyers. They don't have anything to show for it. The Red Wings only have 15. They got 3 goals. Opportunistic is the Red Wings goal scoring in this game so far, all 3 of them in the second period. Larkin going to get set, I think, to take another draw as he's going to get settled away again. Having some miscommunications with the referee right now. 5:47 still up in the third. They're really zooming in on Larkin right now. I wonder what he's talking about here with the referee. Red Wings getting a little bit of a skate repair there from Michael Rasmussen near the bench, but now he's going to get in there. They'll redo this draw. Number 71 still out there for the defensive zone draw for the Red Wings, the captaincy. Dylan Larkin opened the scoring. That would be a game winner, honestly, if they count it still as that with 3-0, as he got the first of the game in the second period very early, about 1:15 in. Sanheim sends it across, and Cam York pick it up now for the forward side to the left wing wall. Good funnel for the Red Wings as this is recollected for Poehling. Poehling tried to go for a short side chance. And now Christian Fischer will take a long flip. This will be a recollect for Rasmussen. They're going to use his body to hold off Cam York. And Rasmussen now in against the wall beautifully as this goes down near the right side. Be an opportunity for Ghost off the slap pass. Turnaround shot saved by Errson. Nothing too dangerous. As we're down to 5 minutes left to go in the third. All that's left is what's in my mind for Alex Lyon. It would feel good to get a shutout after giving up 5. We'll see if he can do it. Less than 5 remains. As it's Walker now. Go ahead and leave it here. Sealer will pick this one back up. Now near the left side. Off the backhand, trying to find Cam Atkinson, who was behind the net. Walker will just hold it in. As this is put around the inboards here for Cam, former Columbus Blue Jacket. Spun around, good defense here for Petrie just to get a stick on it. And sent down the ice. 4:25 left to go in the third. Red Wings shots on goal still only 16. So the Flyers held them to pretty much nothing, and yet they still scored 3 goals. As this is picked up off the forehand. Sweet move, good block out in front, though, for Jeff Petrie once again. It'll be one of his best shifts. As this is sent in now. Again, I've been overly critical at times of some of the situations, but you also got to call out the good things when you see it. Limana for Couturier. This goes off the stick, up and out of play. And we'll take a break with less than 4 minutes left to go. Red Wings up by 3.
Or glee when deals start at $1 p.m. Well then, look at all this happiness. Arby's, we have the meats.
broken phone. I can't trade in.
Okay, faster dramatic. Let our fans Verizon.
Oh yeah, let's go.
New and existing customers can trade in any Samsung phone for a new Galaxy S24 Plus watch and tablet, all on us. That's up to $1,800 in value, only on Verizon.
That's me, Croc. Last Super Bowl, I missed the FanDuel kick of destiny.
I don't care. I can't.
Because it wasn't enough for me to hold up the phone and say, now new customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. So I'm going to the land of second chances. Vegas.
And this time you won't miss. Get in.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. FanDuel Kick of Destiny 2 and live Super Bowl Sunday.
After a loss on Tuesday to win on Thursday, John getting in, Larry Murphy getting it ready for Red Wings Live post game. It has been a remarkable defensive effort by the Wings here tonight.
Yeah, started with Alex Lyon. He's been solid. The 6 shots that the Wings have given up. Of course, you've stopped them all. Second period, which bit them last game. This one, they turned it, and that's been the difference. Now, these 4 minutes left. Let's just stay. Let's just protect the lead. Let's just play it safe, boys.
All right, now post-game reaction when we see you right after the final horn, and we may get some more thoughts about a very young Mickey Redmond picture from a couple of years ago when he was in Russia. When we see him for Red Wings Live. Yeah, okay. Can't wait for that.
3:59 left to go in the third. Red Wings up by 3 as they'll take the flip down the ice as bounces off Sanheim and they'll recollect. Flyers haven't been able to get anything going in 1 of their 26 shots, and now it's been iced against Philadelphia. Again, as I've said, in the second period, other than when Lyon was stuck spinning around off the backhand attempt, I believe for Konecny that was close. Roman made a kick save as he denied Atkinson a wide open goal. Other than that, that was the only play of the game where it looked like Alex Lyon was going to have anything severe out of the face. And again, he's 26 out of 26 with 3:45 left to go in the third. Offensive zone draw win by the captain, Dylan Larkin. And Raymond's shot will be swallowed up by Errson as we get another stoppage with 3:41 left to go in the third. And for Samuel Errson on the other side, I mean, there was a really good play for Rasmussen shorthand to set up Kyle for a wired 1T. And then, I mean, really, Errson hasn't played his best game from the numbers that we've seen. But again, he's still so very young on that side. But both these goaltenders, I don't think have had a lot to do. It's been the defense on both sides that have kind of paired the way of the day. DeBrincat will settle this around here for Lucas Raymond. And now Wallman into the traffic as this bounces off a couple players. Sanheim one more time as Raymond trying to pin this one in deep. This would feel really good for Alex Lyon if he can hold this result. Here's a shot. This one goes high. When they give him 5 against Dallas, you're not going to blame Alex Lyon in the very least at all, because if it wasn't for him, the Red Wings wouldn't even be in WC2 at this point. And he's 2 minutes and 55 seconds away from giving up 5 in one game, giving up nothing in the very next night. That's what Alex Lyon can do. As this is sent in here, Cam York will fire it in. Olimana gets a chance to recollect as this is sent around the end boards now. Picked up here for the Flyers. Scott Lawton's got to make something happen. The Flyers got to get anything going right now. They need shots. More of them. Good hit on the other end. Wiped out one of the Flyers trying to come in across the blue line. We already had a fight in between Delorier and Clint Costin. 2:25 up to go in the third. Hits are 14-9. The hits that have been very physical, but there's not been a lot of them. Picked up now off the backhand. Gostisbehere as Hathaway finishes his check. He's been nothing more of an irritant other than this game. That's all you can say. Konecny, stretch pass. Good cancel off. Good save. Paling off the line. 2 minutes left to go in this third. As this is sent around the inboards now. Sent down. They're starting to chant Jared Goff for whatever reason in the Red Wings fans. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're showing that on the LCA scoreboard. Not sure what's going on with that. Again, I know they're going to an NFC championship game against the 49ers. Maybe they showed Brock Purdy on the screen. Who knows? So upcoming schedule, you have the Bolts. Let me start again. Vegas, Ottawa. You have the All-Star game in the Vancouver Oilers, Vancouver, Calgary. I can't do the Calgary game because I'll have the Waterford Sharks game on that side, but I think Cooper Hopkins and I might try to get in a Red Wings game before that between Edmonton or Vancouver. I'll ask him. He just doesn't know it yet. As this is center on the inboards, or if not, Malik Nava. As this is picked up. And across the red line side, center on the inboards now for Joe Valeno. And now Gostisbehere. Now near the right side wall, Ghost will try to find it. As this will be picked up here for Nick Delorier. Joe Valeno trying to locate Justin Hall behind the cage as Gostisbehere trying to hold the line, and this one goes just wide. Daniel Sprong settle it down. This is picked up into the neutral zone. Flyers walk in, shoot, Whistler way high for Sean Walker off the wrister. Good pickup for Ghost. As they'll send this one down the ice. It might be blown dead against the Red Wings, however. With a minute left to go, as Dick Sealer wins the hybrid ice against David Perron. So the Red Wings, even though they've been outshot 17-28, they're up 3-0 on the scoreboard and less than a minute away from getting a crucial 2 points. That is big because they will keep pace with the Lightning, who will still hold their number 1 WC. The Red Wings will stay at the number 2 spot. Again, they have a couple more critical games with the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday, one more against Ottawa, who's been improved, and then you get the break. Lyon with a good save off the stretch pass. With 48 seconds left to go in the third, he wants to preserve that shutout. It always looks good for your stats. A deflection, Lawton let the pass go. A good tip. Deflection, Hathaway could have been the one to end the bid, but Lyon said no. He caught it right in the trapper. It got blown past Hall, and Alex Lyon able to make that save. So 3-0 is still the scoreline. One more time here to see if Noah Cates can win this draw. Sider puts it around the inboards. Good jump of the pass as the Flyers have it. Down to 40 seconds. Faceoffs are 33-21 Wings. Funnel at the net. This one goes wide. Put it around the inboards here. Will the Flyers press for an extra attacker? I don't think so. They're down 3 as this is sent in. 25 seconds left to go in the third. Sider put it around the inboards. The seats are about half empty right now. And we get a penalty call with 19 seconds left to go in the third. And because of that, things might get a little more interesting. 19 seconds as we get some pushing and shoving. JT Comfort is in a little bit of the scrum. But I don't see anything else coming of that right now. 19 seconds left to go in the third. We'll see who this is going to be on. It looks like the Flyers are going to lose their 4th straight game, not only the Red Wings, their 4th straight game in total. So Lawton comes over. He finishes a check on Comfort, and he tries to put his face in the glass. He gets a late hit there. So Lawton's going to take his second penalty. Fabry comes over to his aid. Comfort looks no worse for wear, but they wanted to try to get a late hit in there, as you would. Again, the scoreline is what it is at this point. Philadelphia wants to try to figure out something here, at least for the physical portion of it. You know, John Totorella's squad is going to play with some gusto and some vinegar on their knee. So boarding. Lawton's going to get the gate for the rest of this game right now. No doubt about it. 19 seconds left to go in the third as, again, John Tortorella, little half-wry smile for his team. Again, that's really the only expression that's been shown on his face. I haven't seen him get too upset. His mannerisms have stayed pretty even keel on that end. He's just looking to get the hell out of here right now at this point with 19 seconds left to go in the third. Good luck charm for Stevie Y, the general manager right now, and the former captaincy of the Red Wings. Got 19.1 left. And the Red Wings go to the power play as Lyon, a little above 19 seconds away from another shutout. Valeno, it'd be awesome if the Red Wings can get it. Last time I ever covered a shutout here for the Red Wings was Alex Nedeljkovic against the Vancouver Canucks. Clem Costin is going to have some words. They're booting out Hathaway. Hathaway's gone. Costin is gone as well. So we just have housekeeping left to go in this third. Costin done for the game. Hathaway done for the game. Costin's already had a 5-minute fight, so he's out. I guess just housekeeping at this point. Let's just drop the puck and get it over with and give the Red Wings 2 points, shall we? Valeno wins it. This will go back into the Red Wings defensive end. Sider has it. You have 1-1 forechecker for Philadelphia. Down to 6 seconds. It looks like Philly's not going to get chased. And Alex Lyon is going to get the shutout for the Red Wings. They blank the Flyers. They win 3-0. A good job for Alex. He gave up 5 in the last game. His first shutout of the Flyers since April 6th of 2016. And a 3-0 win at Joe Louis Arena. Good work here. Alex Lyon gets the job done. The Red Wings take a 3-0 win on that side. They made it look pretty good in the second. It was Larkin, Sider, and Kopp shorthanded your goal scorers as the Red Wings take this one tonight. I may or may not see you on Saturday for the Vegas Golden Knights. However, we will figure out some stuff next week as the Red Wings salute their fans. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you later.